Hello, everyone. Sorry about the slight delay. I can see Rachel between us.
Oh, hey.
Sorry about the slight delay there. We've had some last-minute technical issues that are completely inexplicable. So I'm hoping that everybody can hear and see us. So if someone would be lovely and on the chat and let us know that everything is fine, then that would be great. Liam, hold on a sec. There's Liam. There's Rachel. There's Sam. Happy Christmas all. This has been so stressful getting this game ready. I don't want to talk about it.
We don't even know what game we're playing yet.
Yeah, you need your antlers.
getting the whole show ready though, Sam. It was just very, very stressful. So
Yeah.
here we are though. Where did we leave Liam? He's behind my shoulder. Look,
Yeah.
little tiny Liam on my shoulder. And in fact, if Rachel moves that way a bit, I can have like a Rachel and a Liam, like one whispering bad things and one whispering good things.
I'm assuming I'm the bad one.
It sounds great. Okay then. Well, welcome to the Christmas special. We've got some stuff to look at, and generally, I think we're just going to chat and game and annoy each other like we always do. I'm looking at Sam, who's just slightly off camera. There you go. He's there. So I think the plan is to start with. We wanted to have a look at. Should we have a look at the things that Patrick got us? Because it's kind of a Christmas presenty thing, isn't it?
Yes. Where's the tinsel?
Should we start with
didn't
that?
get any tinsel.
There's a bit of tinsel on the table. If I cut to this one. And I really don't know if this is going to work. So should we just do it? There you go. Can you two wave?
There might be a delay between us and them then.
No, because we are on that mic as well. So
Okay.
yeah, there might just be a weird delay when you switch scenes. So
Okay.
everybody, let us know. Did that happen? There's the one bit of tinsel we've got. Okay, that's it. I can get some more as the show goes on.
We have got the little dancing.
Don't. Yeah,
It's got a big red button though.
We might get like done for copyright or something.
No, I don't think. No, sleigh bell jingling,
Yeah, I
ring
think
ding
we're okay.
dingling.
It'll
is-
probably
I
get
don't think
flagged,
that's.
It's like the happy
Everything's getting-
birthday
Really?
song, isn't
Everything's getting flagged for
Press
everything.
it. I think we should do it. Do you want to press it?
Yeah.
It's doesn't it?
Turn it off.
You can't. You can't. It literally has to run.
It says
now.
press on and off on the.
Oh,
on the
does
hands.
it? Oh, okay. That's a new one. So hopefully everybody's still there. Let's catch up on the chat while Sam may be. Do you want to? Because we've got this, haven't we? I can cut
we
to
got a
that
camera?
camera. Yeah, we've got a camera there as
I
well.
was
So
gonna
don't
say
worry.
It's going to be really difficult.
No, we've got a camera there as well set up, so we can cut to that,
Yeah,
and then we'll
okay.
do some gaming.
Okay.
While you get some bits out, I'm going to just catch up on the chat. Are these antlers working on camera because they don't quite fit? But you know,
This looks like devil horns.
they just look like I got
Christmas
cute.
devil.
And you know what? What's
Your
weird
Krampus.
is just Krampus.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about Krampus, didn't we? I've been
How this is
educated on what
showing up. Is
Krampus
that
is.
really the angle that it's supposed to be at?
It'll be fine. Trust me.
Or shall I move
no,
it?
no, don't move it. I got it set up. It's as long as you're in that bit there. Look,
Oh,
you see
okay.
that? Yeah. Okay, Reaper 28 is in. Patrick is in. Hey, Patrick, how are you doing? You did right to leave when you could. It just got more insane here as time has gone on. Surreal is in the chat, and Furious George as well. Who else have we got? These guys were in really early, weren't they? They were chatting away for quite a while. And there was the whole. I think that was it for some time. So I'm just going to scroll through all of this because this is all pre-broadcast chat. When I thought everything was. When I thought everything was working, we've just had an OBS studio reconnection successful. Does that mean we've been offline for a while? Who else have we got? Let's see. Gabriel Priest joined us. Hey, Gabriel, how you doing? And, oh, dear me. Right, what else have we got? Lots of disconnections. Orc Boys, Coleman, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. Dr. Octopus, great. Love to see that.
Dr.
Sleepy
Rock.
Tiger saying, isn't this Christmas?
Whoa.
It is indeed Christmas. Oh, I don't jingle. Who jingles then?
That's Rachel.
Rachel jingles.
It would be scary if it was me.
Retep 1001 says, hi everyone. Mark Burgess is saying season greetings. Patrick's saying, so Rachel drinks water with a slice of lemon. Yes, she does indeed. There's nothing in that but tonic water.
Lemonade.
Lemonade and tonic water. Tonic lemonade.
No, it's just lemonade.
It's just lemonade, is it?
Yeah.
Where's gin and there's gin and tonic on the table. No, it's not. It's just lemonade. Sleepy Tiger says, got my sister into Age of Sigmar. Christmas miracle. Awesome. Well done. And Patrick says, is the stream only for me, freezing from time to time? I really hope not. If it is freezing, I think what we might do is quit out of the software and do a restart and try again, maybe at some point.
See how it goes on.
We'll see how it goes on, but if
Refresh-
people can
refresh and see.
refresh your browsers, see how you go, and hopefully that reconnection issue isn't going to keep happening. And Void72 is saying hello. And Cynthia says she drinks the water like that. So lemon aids, as Retep says. So we're there, I think. So we evening all, says Graham Rigg. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep up with the chat, but Sam, I can cut over to this camera, which I'm really hoping is going to work. You know, because I'm working blind at the moment. Let's do that, and let's just see if that's going to work. That is going to work, isn't it?
There.
It's a bit what?
There's a bit of green.
Do you want to zoom
Dead
in a
space,
bit?
You know,
Do you want to zoom in a bit?
Space.
Dead Space is
Oh,
good thing.
gone the wrong
Dead
way.
space, as in like. Doesn't matter then.
Okay.
I'm trying to zoom in. How's that? Can you?
Okay, there's still a little. Hold on. There we go. Look at
There
that.
you go.
Dead space
Yeah, I've got a
gone.
little bit delay on that camera though. Right, let's cut to what's on Sam's hobby desk. Let's do that as a.
This was from Patrick.
Yeah.
This is a 90mm model, the biggest one that I've ever painted. Well, I've not even painted it yet, but Patrick gave me this as a gift, and it's really interesting. Well, it's huge for a start. Ooh. He told me to get it ready. And
I'm always on camera, which means I can't pick up that glass.
That's a shame.
Use the force though.
So, I don't know if you need to zoom in more.
Oh, we can do.
Go, 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 go.
You have to be careful, Sam. You can't just go wildly zooming in.
Go, 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 go.
I'm going to give it one more.
There we go.
Okay.
Right, so big elf dude. He's got bare chest. He's got these little tassels coming down, and then he's got these really cool elven blades that are like. I don't know if people can hear me. Is there a microphone over here?
Yeah, well, they can do. It's here, but it is picking up though.
Okay, that's fine then.
Maybe you need to talk up a little bit though, Sam.
It's got elven blades, and it's got a dragon. Can we see that? Yep.
Yeah.
It's got a dragon and a very beautiful big base. So he slots on there, and then his little dragon friend goes on there. Look at that.
Look at that. Can I tip that down for you so you can see that?
Yeah.
Does that help?
A little bit, but
Not
now I'm
really.
blinded.
No, you're blinded.
Now I'm
Do
blinded.
you want me to lower the camera so
No,
you're
no,
not
it's
blinded?
Awesome though. So that was amazing.
That is a beautiful model.
Yeah, and Patrick just gave me a box, and I was like, "Why have you brought me a box?" And it was this beautiful thing. Oh,
The
and the
cloak
robes.
is awesome.
Yeah, the cloak's amazing with all the fur on it. So it's going to be really good to try painting that. I'm going to use scale 75 paint. I might have to borrow your airbrush to do the base coats on it,
Okay, Sam.
just to get some of that down. But they've got loads of models. Michael Contreras. It's warm, isn't it?
It is warm in here.
Well, you did have the heater on full blast.
I've got a hot water bottle behind my back as well, so I'm really hot.
So that was the first thing, and then we went to Warhammer World, didn't we?
We did indeed. Should we just catch up with the chat in between though?
Is there a lot of
That's
chat
one
going
thing. There is some chat, isn't there? Is there up there? So we've got just Cynthia. No, we got Void72 saying hello. Hello, Void72. Graham Riggers joined us. Primaris Marine DYL has joined us saying Christmas greetings to all. Coleman's in there. Andrew Facey is in there saying hello, lads. Oh, I'm sure you're not offended, Rachel. Mind you probably couldn't see you on the camera. We're lads and lasses tonight. What else have we got? Slippy Tiger is playing Zeech, trying to get an army on a budget, thinking of getting Silver Tower and using the enemies as a skirmish fort and build from there. That is an awesome idea, isn't it? Skirmish is awesome. I'm a big fan of skirmish.
Yeah, because of 12 Neath.
Yeah. And
So he just has to play it.
yeah, he's just amazing. And I really want to just play loads of skirmish now. The Alt Boys loves Big's bases, and he cannot lie. I think there's a little song in there. Let's hope that my rendition of it doesn't get us flagged as copyright, because it sounded very much like that. Achari is joining us. I honestly thought you weren't here tonight because I thought you were visiting family. So what are you doing online?
He's visiting us.
He's visiting us, that's true. Elster Nation is in. Martin Dix is saying Happy Christmas. Hey, Elster Nation. Hello, female. From Andrew Facey. And Matthew Nope says, hey, from Australia. Loving your work. Thank you very much, Matthew.
What time it is in Australia now?
What time is it in Australia? Matthew, can you tell us? Is it exactly 12 hours difference? Or is that just is it like 8 in the morning
I
there?
don't know.
Maybe it depends which part of Australia.
Every
Is
time
big.
Australia is just
Australia
survival
is
time.
definitely
That's
bigger
what I see
than
it as.
yeah. So let us know what time it is in Australia. Derpimus Maximus says, according to a thing I read today on the internet, totally reliable. It seems Dark Angels have Brummy accents.
Okay.
Like, I don't see why not. And then everybody's saying, "Oh, Phil, can you make Sam sing? Do you want to build a snowman?"
No.
Is that never going to
I
happen?
can't sing. I can't
It's
sing.
not going to happen.
I could say the...
Even for the Christmas special.
No.
What do you
Can
do?
I just?
Do you
How bad
wanna
is it
build
if I
an
just
Do a
turn that? Look.
rendition.
No.
Let's have a look.
You
Right,
can
Sam.
start us off.
I've put you in the. You know what? We're just looking at a blank desk, look, like that. So do you want to? There's the dog that's going crazy now.
She's fine.
No.
Right. Well, we're up with the chat. So
7:14
7:14 a.m. as well. That's incredible.
Ah,
That's dedication.
That is mental. So well, what should we do? Should we move on? What else do you want to look at, Sam?
Oh, what else did
we
we
went
get?
to Warhammer World.
So what
I
did
think
you
I'm
get?
going to hit widescreen. What did I get? I got this. Oh no, now I've turned the camera to you, haven't I? Sam, I'm going to turn the camera back.
Have you even opened? Oh, you have opened.
Yeah, I have opened it. I got too excited. So the other thing was, Patrick, he had to order this because they didn't have it in stock.
How'd you zoom out?
That thing there, the wide. The T is for wide, and the W is
The
for
T is-
telephoto.
The T is for wide and the W is for tele.
Yeah, I'm making it up. It's the other way around.
Yeah, we're going now.
I was like, why would they name them two different things?
So this wasn't in stock, but Patrick ordered one, and it was meant. They said it was going to take 10 working days to make it, and another 10 working days to get it to me, and yet it showed up in about 4 days as well. So this was awesome.
Patrick wouldn't take no for an answer, would he?
Patrick would not take no for an answer.
Because
So
we went in and he was like, do you want that? I mean, we'll get to mine in a minute, but he was like, do you want that? And I was like, no. Well, I was like, eventually I can always add it to the army. He was like, oh, but you like it? I was like, yeah, I like it. And he was like, I'll get it. I was like, no, honestly, just
No
leave
for
it.
an answer, Sam.
And then he comes back later and he just buys it. But we'll get to
Okay.
that. He did the same for you, didn't he?
he did indeed, and
very generous.
Very
this
generous.
is the awesome thing. And I think he was trying to do it as a surprise, but he needed my home address to get it posted to me, so he had to kind of fess up and say, I need your home address.
These need a bit of
But yeah, that won't be no problem at all. Just a bit of
Not
warm
for the
water to straighten those out.
resin wizard that you are.
Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll
But
be
it's
fine.
huge, isn't it? Look at it next to
So
my hands.
it's the scorpion.
It's bigger than
Yeah,
my
well,
hands.
this goes on the back of there, not this thing. But if you lift that up,
Hmm?
if you lift that up, that goes like that as well.
Oh,
if
wow.
you know what I mean? Obviously, take off the big block. So it's just ginormous.
I mean,
It's
that's the
absolutely
size almost
awesome.
of a wave serpent.
It's crazy.
Bit smaller, but
A little bit smaller.
that's
What
cool
those
though.
little
Imagine just having
skimmers
those
out
as
there
actual
are.
skimmers.
Pardon?
Imagine having those. So you take off that bottom bit there,
Yep,
and then have that as a vehicle. That would be
that
really
would be
cool.
cool. Expensive though.
No, I mean if they made one, and
They
you just put
did, yeah.
engines on the back of that.
That would
That's
be
a
cool.
cool
Use it as
Eldar
venoms.
design.
That is
that
nice.
Eldar.
That would make a cool little flyer.
Mini
of
wave
some description.
serpents or something. But just use it as a
With
Viper.
like just two little
Well, yeah,
pulsars on the
two
front
bright
or
lances.
something.
There you go.
Yeah.
So GW, can you make that please?
Just make that and sell it as a part. So that was pretty exciting. I'm very excited about that because it's meant to be really good. I think even in even in 8th edition, I think that particular vehicle is meant to be quite awesome because I do know the D cannon version's not got the same punch that that thing has with the two sort of Titan destroying pulsars. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited.
It's a shame it's Space Elves, but
Is it the Eldar version of a Falchion?
yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
probably.
Looks like it.
Probably.
So that's awesome.
So if I'm going to follow Amit, all I need is 3 of
Three
them.
of those.
Okay, right. Hold on a second. Let's cut. Oh, I've messed everything. No, wait. Hold on. There you go. Let's cut back to me for a second. I'm going to go. Now I know all of this is working. I'm going to go off that mode and I won't get confused then. So, what else have we got going on the chat while Sam packs that away? It's 9 a.m. in New Zealand, says Cy-H, and Primaris Marine DLY, Daryl, DLY, DYL, Dill, says Necromunda. Matthew Nope says, oh, hi, Patrick, really enjoyed the video the other day. It was a good video. We had a lot of fun. Sam, that hat looks a little tight.
He's taking it
Bets on how
off.
long it stays. Oh, Sam.
It is really tight on my head.
Do you want these?
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah, I'll have your hat then.
Okay.
Because my head's way smaller than yours.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've just got a big brain.
Mm.
What do you mean? Mm.
Look at that. Look. I can literally get it down.
My head's really big.
Over there. Gangsta. That's really scary, actually. They look like white eyebrows. Hold on a second.
That's
This
better.
is good. We'll have this. I've got no jingles though. Who's got the jingles? Right.
Get
What about happy
irritated
cheese
with
like that
your
as well?
answers.
Okay, Andrew Face says hello Pupper. So hello Pupper, and Furious George says, can we have an intro for Liam and anybody who hasn't seen his videos? Yes, we can do. So let's maybe
Ian, would you
cut
like
to
to make
this.
your way to the stage?
To the stage.
No, well, we can do this, look.
Um,
And then maybe if myself and Sam rotate round, does that work? Can we
Yeah.
squeeze on? And we have to look up there, though, guys.
A miniature conference.
So that's. Are you in, Sam? You in?
No, not really.
We're not really.
It's okay. I'll sit
Go
in.
on, squeeze in a bit. You
Maybe
got
because
loads
then my
of room.
back will be to that, and
It'll be
it's
fine.
fine.
Well, just turn.
Come on,
Turn.
guys, get cozy.
Turn.
You're fine.
Be all right. You can turn. Look. Turn. I'll tell you when you're looking good. Move. Turn
What
this
do you mean
way.
when I'm looking good?
That's it. Turn this way.
I'm
Spin a
I'm
bit.
not looking at the camera.
There you go. You're great. You go.
Now I can't look at Liam.
All right. Let's look at Liam. Should we do an introduction to you? This
Yeah.
is Liam.
Hello.
You've
Hi,
been.
Liam.
Hi, Liam.
I'm Liam.
That was really awkward.
What? Liam's done a few battle reports, haven't you?
Yeah, it must have been 2 by now, and then some other bits and bobs.
And
Like
what armies have you got? Go through that. That's always what everybody asks.
it's a continuous cycle. So I've got Blood Ravens.
I can't wear that.
So Blood Ravens.
Wear that.
Okay.
Blood Ravens. I know someone will be happy about that.
Blood Ravens. I've got a Death Guard army with Mortarion that I'm working on at the minute. Massive Tyrannid army. About 10,000 points now. Something like that. It's quite big. I've been doing it since Sam met me. Corn Demon Kin. And then I think that's all my 40k armies, I believe. Could be more. Probably is more. AOS though. All of Chaos. Like, everything in there. So at the minute I'm doing a Tzeentch Arcanite's army inspired by Patrick.
You mean
Well,
copied?
Well, it's not really inspired.
You got,
But I was
yeah.
talking to Phil about the idea of Tzeentch before Patrick got here, and then when he
Oh,
appeared,
were
with-
you?
no, I was in the chat with him
Yeah.
on Hangouts, and then Patrick shows up with this amazing Tzeentch army.
You can't talk about the games, but
No, we're not talking
No,
about the
just
games.
No spoilers.
Yeah,
no
it's
spoilers because we've got
the
the
paint.
battle reports on the way.
Paintwork on it. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It was incredibly painted.
But doing the Tzeentch side this January and stuff like that. Already got the Khorne side sort of. Definitely got the Nurgle side, and I've got Archaon to tie it in. So after that point, I'll be doing a Slanesh side and Pirate Skaven. Pirate Skaven.
Pirate Skaven.
Yeah, like your little boats for the overlords.
What do you think to the teaser with the what's it called that they've done now?
The Malign Portents.
Malign Portents thing, because one of those is like a ship coming into dock. That's all.
I reckon it's going to be.
That's vampires, isn't it? Isn't that?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't
I
that
reckon
like
it's-
Dracula?
gonna be
It's going to be undead.
It's got to be
Right,
undead.
it's got to be that. But do you remember Dreadfleet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a little ghost ship in there with this Wraith dude that had a massive ship that looked similar to it. So I reckon it could be something similar to that.
See, a while ago there was rumours of sea elves, and I'm wondering if like there's rumours getting crossed over and they've seen ships or something like that, or it's just vampires going back to the Bram Stoker's Dracula where the ship comes into
Yeah.
dock, everybody's dead, and old Dracula is just down in his box, isn't he?
It could be
Somebody
In the hole.
Dark Elves, though. I reckon Dark Elves would be a contender.
Dark elves.
Yeah, because they had all the boats in the old world. They had the big arcs where they'd sail in and they'd trash everybody because they're amazing.
So Malign Portents could be two factions, though, couldn't it?
It could be many.
Just
Somebody
that's
put
the
photo
what was
shopped
it?
Kurz in there. Somebody
Yeah.
put a picture of Comrade Kurz with Warhammer Age of Sigmar over the top of it and was like, guess what's coming? And Malign Portents.
A bad man.
Really good.
What was it? It was been the Warrior Queen.
The Warrior.
The Warrior Queen. That like woman that's like the Dark Oath chieftain, but she's the queen of them. And there's that little Wraith dude with the and the sword. I reckon that's going to be like some little fact, like indicator of what's coming out. Because it's definitely going to be death, maybe chaos, probably a new faction to coincide with Norse Guild Total War 2 or something like that.
Maybe.
Who knows?
So we'll see. Well, we drifted off from introducing you, Liam, but that wasn't too bad. What do we got on the chat there? We've got Pirate Skaven for the win, says Furious George. So 3.147 rats. Pirates. Yeah, I get it. Nice. That's cool. The Chariot says I get my importance if I eat doggy takeout food. Doggy takeout
How would you
food?
eat dogs?
Dodgy takeout food.
Khaleesi's on
Don't
the way out.
listen,
And Patrick
Khaleesi.
says the best marina had the high elves. I don't know what that means. Right, Sam, back to your story of Forge World,
Khaleesi,
of Warhammer
move.
World.
Khaleesi,
How do I do this
come on,
now?
that way.
Hobby
That way.
pilgrim.
Let's just go back to that for a bit while Sam moves across. You're like managing to dodge the cameras every time. I'm going to put you back on. You're just dodging the cameras. There you go.
Khaleesi,
You're just going to have to
you
be
wanna
on the
come inside,
camera.
man? Come here.
Chuck, Khaleesi, are you going to come on the camera? Come on, babies. Can I get the camera down to you? Look, there you are. Look, there's Khaleesi. Oh, good girl. Give us a paw. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
she
a
does
good
a high
paw.
five.
High
Do a
five?
high
High
five.
five? Oh, what a good high five. Yeah. Well, that's the Khaleesi's introduction. So Khaleesi's joining us because she wouldn't leave, basically, would she?
Yeah, we tried.
Lola got kicked out of the room, but Khaleesi refused to leave, so she's in with us. But she's been pretty quiet.
Likes that era, don't you?
Right. Back to Sam. Back to Sam and the desk cam. So there you go, Sam.
Okay, so we've got the big, massive Astraeus. I can't even get this on the camera because it's too big.
It's just not going to work, is
So
it?
we'll
You're
move the
going to have to
box
zoom
out
out.
and we'll
Yeah.
do... Dun, 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 dun. This thing's huge. So this was like Patrick being Patrick and just saying, here's an Astraeus super heavy tank for your Primaris army. However, I don't know which army it's going in. I don't know whether it's going in the Black Dragons or I'm going to do White Scars. White Scars is something I've been talking to you about, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I've got to do... You just wanted to drink, didn't you? But I've got to do a conversion, so...
I think you should do Blood Ravens, Sam.
Hey?
Blood Ravens.
No, it'll be White Scars or Black Dragons, but this, I haven't decided which one it's going into. It might be White Scars because it matches the whole like hover tank style of things.
Khaleesi, do not eat my Phalanx Gold. That's my favourite
Where is she
order of
wearing the
paint.
paints? She'll just sniff them. She's nosy, isn't she?
It's like she knows where the
She's
camera
like
is.
on
She's
camera.
just like, I'm going to stand here. Just have a look.
I kind of like
This
it
is
up
the
here.
Khaleesi show.
Right, so this is the back of the hull of this Astraeus super heavy tank. It's absolutely massive. We didn't know what's going off with the mottling on the resin at the minute, did we?
Mine's got the same thing, so whether it's Forge World just trying a new mix or maybe on larger parts they're doing a new mix because some of the smaller parts don't have the mottling.
Yeah, it's true.
But definitely the larger parts seem to have it. I wonder if they're filling, using some kind of filler.
Maybe. But look how many guns are in there and jet engines. Oh, you know what? You know I said I needed
Oh,
a
there
jet
we
engine
go.
to make... No, you know I said I needed a jet to make my White Scar bikes.
Yeah.
My Primaris bikes.
That is gorgeous.
But I can't take that off the Primaris.
No, it's kind
Take it
of-
off an Astraeus
It's
tank.
needed.
Loads in there. And then these are like the little connectors to stick these repulsor bits on them, these tracks.
They're mental. You've got like 100 of those.
It's
And they
massive.
have to have some kind of leg that holds them on, don't they? Some part there.
That's these.
Grab one of those out.
What, one of the leg?
One of
the
those
skis?
repulsor patterns. And so each one of those has got a bracket that fits into there, which then goes onto the hull of the vehicle.
Yeah. That's only the back end of the hull of the vehicle as well.
Oh, that's only going to like take 10 minutes to build or something like that.
I think there's only specific ones of these that fit on as well because that's
So yeah, there's different sizes, isn't it? What's going off with the base?
that's just a giant piece of see-through plastic.
Oh,
And
okay.
that one is for the turret.
Oh,
It's got its
wow.
own turret twisty thing.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And then that's for the base so it can stand up on it.
And they've used clear resin for that.
I don't know if it's
It
resin
looks
or
like-
plastic. It is
It's
resin.
got to be
actually,
resin.
isn't it?
It's been
clear
cast,
resin, yeah.
hasn't it?
That's interesting.
That's cool. It's cool. It's nice they're thinking about stuff
And
like that.
then we've got the guns. These are just about the same size as your guns, but they look cooler because they're not Eldar.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they do. Then we've got the massive base.
How many millimeters? 180?
Big. Just big. And then
This is gonna need. You're gonna have to think long and hard about the carry case for this, Sam.
we've got
I think you should just use
A
that box.
cases.
Yeah, but there's no way that's gonna fit in an A case, is it?
Just use it in the box.
I don't know.
No.
Depends how big the A cases are.
The box would make a good carry case if you could get foam for it.
It might do actually, but then it's not really good for transporting.
No,
Is it?
true.
Get a briefcase.
It's good for storing. A briefcase.
Yeah.
I need to have a look at what cases will fit the Astraeus. Battle foam are actually spot on. You know how we've been waiting for KR case to do a bunch of foam
Battle foam have
inserts
just
for
been
everything.
on it.
Battle foam, every time a new release comes out, they just make a new insert for it. Whereas
Yeah.
KR, you're waiting 6 months for them to go, oh, we'll make one.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing because I've been so loyal to KR, same as you, and
Mm.
they've just, not bothered to keep up with the releases. Whereas Battle foam
No,
are doing
because
it.
I was looking for Carriage on Overlords.
Everything
and
is
it's like,
yeah. Carriage on
Yeah.
Overlords. KR, what do you call it? Battle foam. They've got everything sorted. So I'm almost tempted to just go with them for a bit. Look at them, giant, massive fin things. They look like they're pieces of scenery. You all right?
Yeah, message, something to do with admins and something to like that. So I drifted off there, seeing if it was a problem.
Oh, okay.
Somebody was messaging us, but don't worry about it. It's cool.
Oh, okay. And I don't even know what that bit is.
I think that might be the front.
Oh yeah, kind of looks like it.
Andrew has pointed out, Andrew Facey has pointed out, you could just simply drive the tank to where you're going.
Yeah, that's true. This is my transport.
I can see Sam sat on it.
That's good. So that was
It's an amazing kit. Huge
massive
bits
surprise.
of resin.
loads of work to be done on this.
They're
And
really chunky bits of resin.
I think it's more likely to be the white scars than the black dragons once I've
So,
figured out what I'm doing.
are you going to wait to find out if Jagatai Khan is coming?
No, I'm happy to do them without him being returned.
But what happens if they bring a bunch of bikes out? If they bring Jagatai Khan back,
Yeah.
they're definitely going to do Biker Primaris.
So maybe I just have to wait. But that's a long time to wait when I've got this that needs building and painting. That's the only problem.
You should
Yeah.
do that and
Yeah, but you know the building alone on that is probably a good few weeks.
Yeah.
Of taking your time, isn't it?
So
You
maybe
know?
I've got loads of projects
Yeah,
to do anyway. I've got, and also the tournament, the doubles tournament.
Yeah, which is Age of Sigmar in March. So that's got to be a focus point. Are you building an army for that?
I don't know. I'm waiting for Patrick to choose because Patrick basically asked us if we all want to go to this doubles tournament, and I said, yeah, that'd be amazing, and we're all going, I think, aren't we? There'll be loads of us going, Phil. Are you doing?
Yep.
Going.
He's
Yep.
doing that thing where he asks me a question and just doesn't listen to the answer again.
I was listening to the answer. I'm going, definitely. I think let's go back to the big camera and see if Sammy, do you want to swap places so you can be not with too much? You didn't want to look up at the camera.
No, it's fine.
I'm just thinking if we go back to this lot, then we can we all get in, or is it just too
I think we
too
can all
tight
get
to
in.
get
I
in?
think some
It's
needs
a bit
to
tight.
squeeze in.
I think
Come
if
on,
you go
Sammy.
round, and kind of look that way a bit, it does work some.
It doesn't. I'll see with Rachel.
Why don't you go over Rachel's side? Yeah, that'd
Yeah, we've
work,
got lots
wouldn't
of
it?
room.
You guys have got lots of room. I'm loving
And then
that.
it's like an interview.
That's all right. Oh yeah, no, it really does.
It's like-
Maybe that's how we do it. Liam, budge up a bit. Rachel, budge up a bit. By the way, if my guest had arrived more than 15 minutes before we were due to go live, we'd have had time to work all this out, wouldn't we, gang?
I think it might have been half an hour before we moved into the live. Although we will settle for 20 minutes.
It was your fault.
Right, okay. We can use that, look. We've got this one. So, Acharia is saying don't forget to hit the like button. We've only got 30 people watching, apparently. It is kind of Christmas Eve. Christmas
Yeah.
Eve, isn't it?
Car crash YouTube as well.
It's Car Crash YouTube.
Yeah.
What is?
Our show.
Our show.
We're just showing what Patrick got.
Just go show my passion. I think we should do some gaming.
Okay.
I think we
think
should
so.
do some gaming.
Well, we've got a couple of games on the table, but I don't know whether this is gonna. Yeah, are we gonna play roll for it? What are we gonna play? Should we play roll for it?
Well, we can only do the other one 2 players, can't we? So
Okay, I tell you what then. Let's play roll for it. Someone gets setting it up, and then we can have a good old argue while we're watching this.
And I do apologise because I did ask whether I should bring some games for tonight, and Sam did tell me, no, we don't need to bring any games
in that voice.
for games night.
In-
Is that how it? Is that exactly how it happened?
Exactly. How
We were
it
talking
went
about
down.
doubles anyway, weren't we? So you're going for doubles,
Hey,
aren't
that's
you?
change of subject.
Oh yeah,
My
good
word.
point.
So
Good point.
Phil and Rachel, they're going.
You
as
guys
doubles.
chat while I just try and
Yeah.
set something up.
So Phil and Rachel are going as a doubles team, aren't you? So that's going to be Seraphon.
Well, I
and
think
Sylvaneth.
so because we're order.
Yeah.
So, but I might be Caradron Overlords.
Okay.
Is that not
Still order.
That's still order.
Yeah, they are order. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying I might not be Sylvaneth.
No, that's fine. As long as
Okay,
we're still order.
um,
Everyone pick your colours.
On that one.
Amit's going. Acharya's going, and he's making a demon
Corn.
chaos army. Corn chaos army.
Blades of corn.
Oh, okay. So he's doing that. Oh, look, you can see my legs.
You're not on that one, Sam. You're on this one.
Oh.
Don't worry about your legs
Um,
being on show.
So Liam's doing. What are you doing for the doubles?
Disciples of Zinch.
Oh yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Yeah.
Except for I'm running a war shrine.
Right. So Liam could potentially go with Acharya.
Yeah.
Acharya hasn't got a partner, and then Pink will probably go, and then there's Patrick and myself going. So we've got loads of us going, really, isn't there?
It'll be a fun
Yeah.
time.
And we've all potentially got doubles, and Patrick just needs to choose. I think we've been looking at what lists we can take, because
That you can synergise with.
well, Patrick's got High Elves or his Zinch army. The Zinch army is really powerful, so I think it's probably better to go with that because we've got actually a chance of winning the games. Whereas if he takes High Elves and I take quite a fair, if we both take fun lists, we'll probably get beat every single game.
Well, it
Whereas-
depends on what fun you want to go with. Because I've seen quite a few high elf lists just annihilate anything.
Maybe. Slippy Tiger, what tournament is this? This is the doubles tournament. It's at the end of March at Warhammer World. I think, is it still called the Throne of Skulls?
Potentially, but me and Amit tried finding it on the actual Warhammer World thing the other night.
Right.
It wasn't on there for some reason.
Okay,
Amit couldn't find
I think
it.
the tickets are available in January or February, so you'll be able to order them then.
Yeah.
But it's at the end of March at Warhammer World. So I potentially will be taking Beastmen or Khorne. I was looking at last night. You and me were talking about it, weren't we, Roach?
Yeah.
So it could be Khorne.
Right.
I think do
Are we
a
ready?
mixture of the both, Sam.
We need
Maybe.
something to help us mark out the edge of that. So if I put the dice tray like that, if I just realised I hadn't configured one of the setups, and then if we lay the cards down there,
Yeah.
I think it will work. Even if it's going to cut
Can you
my
even
head off
see
a
the
little bit.
cards?
Yeah, you can do that. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Oh,
works.
it's a good selection, actually.
I
Let's do
accept
that.
this.
Let's do that. Here we go. So this is roll for it. Do we need to explain it to anybody who's not seen roll for it before?
I think we probably should. So it's very simple. Basically, you each have a set of dice in different colours, and you
Come on.
roll, and you're aiming to fill any of these. To put it very
Okay.
simply. Thank you.
Oh, they were mine.
I put them to the side for me.
Oh, you want the blue ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
No
burgundy.
problem. I'm white.
I'm blue.
Do
What has
that,
Patrick
that.
said on there is, but the problem with high elves is just 1,000 points. You have too many choices.
I know you
not
have
many
not many.
choices for Battle Online. What else does it say? Because it's cut off on the TV.
I don't know why it's cut off actually. For each player.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you meant for battle lines. Is Age of Sigmar? He was explaining to Sleepy Tiger. It's a doubles tournament and it's 1,000 points for each player.
Yeah, above that though, this is the problem with the high elves.
Units. The word is units. That's what we're missing for some inexplicable reason.
You've got chin horns now, Sam.
There you go. Is
It's
that
all
better?
going
Though?
wrong.
It's all going on.
Right, who wants to go first? Phil,
Right.
do you want
If
to
we
go
roll
first?
into the end of the tray as well, people will be able to see dice rolls. I
Okay,
think.
excellent.
Right. Okay. So as long as we roll that way, yeah. I'm going first because I'm the best,
Obviously.
and it's my house
Okay.
as well. Liam,
can't
have you ever
argue with
played
that.
this before?
Nah.
You're going to lose.
Okay.
Okay then.
I think you've got one straight off the bat.
Have I? What
Yeah.
have I got?
1, 4, 5.
I've got a 6. Wait, there's a 5. There's a 4. And there's
There's
a
a
1. So that's
one.
looking good. Do I want to do anything with these?
Don't think
You,
can
you
just
know
stick a
what?
card
Sometimes
down.
I like to go for the big win straight up top. So that's it. We'll put a new card down. Oh, it's looking messy already. We're on to
Oh,
15s.
dear.
So I'm on 5 points.
Who shuffled these, eh?
Phil, that's
No.
why I wanted to go first.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you meant to shuffle them. So Liam, it's your go. It's
So
your
you
go.
roll.
It's a good roll.
Well done.
It's a good roll.
I think it's pretty awful.
Right, so now...
So-
oh no, that's actually really good because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
you did well there. So there's
Yeah.
a 6, there's
So
a
Liam,
3.
you basically lock those in.
I love that term because it's a proper like dice player's term, isn't it? I'm
And
going to
then
lock
the
in the
4 as
1,
well.
2, the 3, the 4 and the 6. I only need one more dice to win 15 points. Sorry, Rachel.
It's like
you're
playing
explaining the
bingo,
game.
but with dice.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to do the
There's
same.
like one job, look, roll to that side of the tray.
I think
What?
the dice tray won't work.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise.
It's all right.
I thought
Where's
we
your glasses
just
all,
needed
Rach?
to
You might
roll
want that.
into the tray.
I'm
I'm in
wondering if I
control,
can,
Sam.
You carry on. Sam will do his
It would
roll.
seem we need the same dice roll, Rachel.
Kind of can't bother to roll in the tray.
Oh, Sam, don't you want to roll in the tray?
What can I get with that?
And it's a lot of ones.
Yeah, but ones
Oh,
isn't
you
a
could
bad
get
thing
one,
in this
1,
game.
2. You could start going for that one.
Or I've got 1, 2, 4 and 6.
Yeah, I won't go for that one
Why?
because there's
'Cause
lots
you're on
of
it.
people already there.
Because you're on it.
Because we're fighting for it.
Yeah,
love you.
there's a lot of competition on that middle one.
So
and
you're fine.
you're
I'll
so
take
close
that
to
one.
getting 10.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. You'll go, Phil. I've been cheated already.
Okay,
I've been conned.
You've been conned.
Yeah, you'll go.
Okay, it's my go. Well, I'm just going to win again, so here we go.
Oh, you got
I
7
definitely
over 5.
needed more.
Oh,
5.
there was a ka-ching.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness, Patrick's just donated 111.
What's he put in the comment?
Oh wait, I missed the comment. Oh no, Patrick, can you repeat the comment for the
You
chat,
can
please?
click on Streamlabs and then read the comment.
Um,
He's filling his PJs. Yes.
yes, I am. Well, PJ bottoms, but they're my recuperating PJs after my operation. The
And the
doctor
other
said.
Phil's house, Phil's rules.
The doctor says you've got to wear your PJs at all times.
Did he actually say that?
Who's put the dice on the card?
Me.
Was it Sam?
Yeah, because
Oh, man.
that's my card, so you can't
Yeah,
play it.
unlucky.
No, this is why I should have just gone with your
Unlucky
card.
Sam. Okay.
But thank you, Patrick.
Thank you,
Patrick.
Patrick.
Cheers,
we got-
Patrick.
What did
Thank
you say,
you,
though?
Patrick. Let us know what it said.
No,
What do
you
you
can
mean? What does
read.
it say?
You can read. You click on Streamlabs and you can read the comment.
Where's Streamlabs?
You have to load it.
I don't think I have Streamlabs.
It's a website called
Right.
Streamlabs. with
I'm
the
going to
account.
try and find it out. You guys carry
Go
on
on,
then.
go on, Liam.
Come on, 5. Yes!
No!
I've got the cards. 15 points to Gryffindor.
How,
What a cheat.
how good to the UH?
Pretty gutted.
I got 1. Yay.
So now you log in through YouTube.
Oh, that's alright. I'll get 2.
So, is
That's
it
nearly
your turn
15.
now?
Yes, Liam, you don't get to go again.
You'll go, H.
Oh, I didn't even get the 2. That's upsetting.
Oh, no.
There's probably no.
Does it matter which one I use, Sam?
No,
I'm going to use me then.
I don't think so.
Let's try it.
You'll go, Sam.
Oh,
Right,
there we
I need what? A 2.
No.
go. Are you
no,
distracting me with this?
Yay.
Oh my god, I can't even roll badly in this game.
I can.
Okay, Phil.
Hold on.
What are you clicking on there for?
I was bringing the donations up because I'd realised they'd got covered log and Patrick's just donated a huge... Patrick, that's mental because we've got Patrick's donation, then Al's donation and Patrick's donation. Thank you very much. Right, to celebrate that
Even the
donation,
dog's got up.
I'm going to roll...
You're going to win again.
You're gonna roll 5.
No, I'm going to roll 2 1s and then immediately
No,
roll a
don't-
bunch of
don't worry
5s on my
about the
next...
ones, Phil.
Let's
Just
get
as
those ones
planned.
in. Oh, there's 1 Sam.
And then a 5.
And a 5. Oh, no, that doesn't work though. I'm going to need that.
To get
Gonna
his
need
last
that.
one.
Yeah.
I won't worry about it, Phil. That one won't be
Okay.
here for much longer.
Oh, yeah. A 1, a 2. What do I need for these?
Please see.
Check
Come on,
out the
sit up.
PJs.
What can I get for these?
Up, or you're going to have to go out. What do you want to do? Do you want to go and sit with Lola?
I shall put
Okay.
a 5
How do I...
here,
Good
a
girl.
1 and a 2 here.
Right, so now you go to...
I'll
there you go,
put that
look.
there.
So what does it say?
I wish the team from WargamerOnline and all its friends a Merry Christmas and a good hobby time over the next few days. Thank you very much,
Aw,
Patrick.
thanks,
Cheers,
Thank
Patrick.
you. Right, okay. Where are we at?
We're looking for a 1.
1
It's not
dice
quite
to
a 1,
rule
but
them
I'll
all.
take it. That
Just
gets me
as
that
planned.
1.
It's a good move. It's a good move. Sam, what are you on?
I'm not doing very well.
Rachel, how much have you
I
scored?
need
I've
1
got
1.
2.
Liam?
Yes! Oh no, I need a
Liam's
2.
on 15. How many are you on?
I needed a
Phil?
I'm
2.
on 5. I'm
You're
on
on
5.
5.
Sam, what are you
Sam,
on?
what are you on?
Nothing, you'll go, Phil.
Sam, I'll tell you what. You needed a 2. I'll show you a 1, look. Oh, no, I didn't though.
Oh.
But I just did that to
I need a
tease you.
1 and a 2.
Hey, doggo, what's
You
up?
got a 1.
What's up, doggo?
1.
This is a joke.
What's up, doggo?
And then 2
I've
4s.
still not won it though.
This is 3 turns I've needed a 2 with 3
I
dice.
could do with a
Nope.
1.
I need to take
You
that
got a
dice back.
50-50 chance every turn.
Yeah, that's 3 turns.
Ah, that's
Ah.
Right, come on, this is it.
Come on, Sam, you can do it.
1, 2.
believe
You
in
need
you.
or 2 1s.
One,
No, you
two.
need a 1. Oh wait, no, you do need a 2.
You've done it,
This
Sam.
is really good.
I'm getting
High
confused.
dice rolls, Sam. If only you could do that in Warhammer.
It
Hey,
can.
Phil.
It does do it in Warhammer.
Do it here. Sam.
No, I need to get
No.
this 1 so I can get
I
the
might
rest of
just
them
do
back.
that.
Oh
I might
no,
just
roll
do
a
that.
6.
No.
Oh, what are we doing?
I was going to take
We're
that.
I'm gonna
having
take it
difficulty
now.
Getting this.
Oh, got it, mate. 2.
2.
Ah.
One more.
Nice one, Liam.
This is why I don't play games.
Liam was nailing it. He's on 25 points already.
How much do you need to
Rachel's
win?
on 2. 25. No, 40
40.
points. 40
Well, then,
points to win.
6s and 2s.
None.
Or none of those.
Right,
let's
I'm
start
going to roll.
heading. Oh no, I can't start heading for the 5s.
I'm going to roll 6
It's
5s.
too late, mother.
It's too late, mother.
Mother,
it's
too late.
Alright, 6 5s, you ready?
Nah.
Oh, now I roll 6s.
If you're
Oh,
a
you could
Zinch
do your
player,
2 6s, love.
Gabriel Priest wants to know what score you're on, Sam.
0 still. You'll go, Phil.
Yeah, it's okay. I got it. I got this.
Oh
There's your
yeah.
5.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of.
You can do half of that one, Phil.
No, I'm going to go with the 5s now. It's time to win this game.
You'll go, Liam.
Come on, dice. Oh, what have I done? I've got 3 5s.
Here, you're going to roll that again. Didn't go in the dice tray.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it counts.
Rules are rules. Are you breaking the rules?
I was editing the bat rep I did with Patrick here, and we were playing for. This is the second turn, and we were rolling for priority. I roll into the tray and roll a 2. Patrick rolls into the tray, but it bounces out the tray, and he rolls a 1, so he picks it up and rolls it again, and it bounces out the tray again. And I said, "Wait, if we're re-rolling that much, I'm re-rolling my 2." You know what I mean? So like, I grab my 2, and we both re-roll, and I get a 5 or something. He gets a 4, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I feel really bad now."
I think as long as you stick with it, like I always do it, if it doesn't go in the tray, I re-roll it. So that's my rule. So
Yeah.
anyone who plays me, if it does go out the tray, it's fine.
It's a
But
re-roll.
if you play against people who don't say either way, if they just go, "Oh, that's out the tray," so I'm going to roll that one again, and then the next time when it goes off the tray, and it's good roll, and they keep it. You're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Liam did that.
Yeah, you picked
And I
the
think-
best one.
Mike, who else did that once? Probably you did that.
You thinking of Chris?
Khaleesi's had enough of you.
Khaleesi's gone. She's
Where is
like-
she?
She's.
Is
You
it
know
my
what?
turn? Is it my turn to roll?
I don't know.
Come
Khaleesi
on.
has left.
Yeah.
What do I need?
Whatever you fancy.
There's a lot of 2s on the table that you need.
Yeah, you could.
You would have I've got 1, 2.
You got 2 5s?
I'm going to take the 5. Can you put them over there, please? You'll go,
Hey,
Phil.
yeah, you guys all fight over your 5s.
I like 5s.
Okay, this is it then. Oh, what am I doing?
You'll go, Liam.
Just lost my mojo from the start of the game.
What one
No,
more for
Liam
Right,
me?
scores
going
another
for it.
5. Look.
I'm going to build a wall.
I don't know whether Liam's unstoppable
Oh,
at this
that's
game.
terrible.
Wanna go?
I'm quite renowned for my dice rolls, apart from against
These are not
Patrick.
good cards.
Do 6s. Why don't I roll 6s in this game? It's wasted. My next Warhammer game.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
there he goes.
there
One
we
more
go.
5.
One more 5 to go.
Now we're playing.
Oh,
Oh, do you get to re-roll it? Does he keep
You want me to
it?
re-roll
What's
them?
the- What's
He's
the
been
house
keeping
rule?
them,
Keeping
isn't he?
them.
He's keeping them,
them.
has he?
Oh, hello. I'll take that.
don't do it, Rachel.
Khaleesi's
Yeah, let's do
behind
it
the
on that
curtain,
one.
apparently.
Oh, she's gone.
She's
Have you
got
done
it.
She's behind the curtain, according to Surreal.
6 1s. This is my card. Can you pass me my 2 white dice, please?
Want
What,
that?
you're just going for
I'm
it?
going for 6 1s because this is the
Okay.
card that I should get.
Man, you
I
get a
should
load
get all
of
the
5s now. You got 1-1, Sam.
How do I roll?
For chaos.
You'll go, Phil. I just want a point.
1 5, Phil.
I just want one individual point.
Oh, 6.
Oh,
Oh, you guys are so close.
could you pass me my 3? Thank you. If I win this one, I've won, I think.
I'm going to go for 2s, I think. Right, so
Oh,
he's going
Khaleesi's
to win
back.
that one.
Come on, Sam. You can do it.
Go on,
No,
Phil.
even as I said that. I'm
1
not
There was
5.
2 2s there actually. I should
What's
just
2
go
2s?
for
You're
that.
going to go for the 2s.
But you need the ones.
Let me just
I don't-
rewind the footage. I'm not
Yeah.
sure there was. Can you remember that?
There's 2 2s.
I didn't know we were doing take
Go on,
places.
Phil. Get a 5.
Oh, 4.
Oh, no, we need you to get it.
Oh.
So no spoilers. We now know that most likely both Phil and Liam got trashed by Patrick.
How did we give that away? And I don't think we did. And who says I got trashed by Patrick? Patrick rolled terrible for his Zeke
Yeah.
dice in my game.
Oh,
That
we got
isn't a
some points.
terrible
I rolled
spoiler.
terrible dice, but I
You
don't
rolled
think that's a
terrible
good
dice.
indicator.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Your card now. You'll go, Phil. I got some points. Just
Okay.
gonna say I got some points, and I'm ahead of you now, Phil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what now?
Oh.
Come on, Zeech. No.
I really like that mechanic of the Zeech
It's-
Destiny
it's
dice
40k.
or whatever. What are they
You
called?
know, like the command points in 40k. It's
Yeah.
like a better version of that.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
I
amazing.
think they just need. You know, we were talking about the changes to Age of Sigmar
Yeah.
that should be coming to it. I reckon command points is one that should go into Age of Sigmar as well.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Potentially.
command points are great.
I miss them. I miss not having a re-roll opportunity. Definitely that you get in 40k, but you don't get in Sigmar. There's just that every now and then there's that one dice
go
you
for
go,
it.
oh come on, I just want a
Yeah.
mechanic where I can pick
Yeah.
it up again. But no, I didn't. Can I just re-roll that again?
Yeah, sure.
I'll use as each
No,
dice. No,
no.
so-
No.
No.
Take it out.
but I do miss that.
Yeah.
But then again, it's as each thing,
You do
isn't
nice.
it? So if you
Yeah.
gave it everybody else, what does each get?
You give him something better.
Well, Croak can sort of.
You'll go, Phil.
I think Croak you
Go
get
on,
a few
Phil.
rerolls, don't you?
Yeah, he's got
That's
it.
what we're talking about. What are you on, Sam? Because I've just gone up to 20.
I'm on 10.
I'm on 25.
I'm on 17.
Okay, I'm the last again.
Yay! Wait, it's my turn.
Can you
Yeah, it
stop
is.
licking my hand? What's the matter, dog? What's the matter?
Oh,
He's
now I get
keeping them.
5s.
Now he's getting the 5s. Look, well, you are rolling 6 dice though, Liam, rather than 1.
So
Which
I've got
improves the odds.
3 5s. I'll get a what?
Just a little bit.
Funny.
I realised I didn't have a photo of you, so the photo on this thumbnail is a
It's
screenshot from your
Yeah.
and Patrick's
Yeah.
bat report. And you just look so pale. And then I tried to touch it up, but you just went like orange, and I thought it's not going to work.
I'm a very pale human being.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, is that a win or a lose?
no,
You only
it's
needed
definitely-
1-3.
I know.
Come on.
Who's winning at the moment? Liam's on 25, Rachel's
Liam's
on
winning. Yeah.
17,
So
Sam's
that's that.
got 15
And then-
points. We're almost equal.
And then, hold on.
Hold on.
I'm going for that with the other two.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm liking your style.
Oh, there's a
You've
lot of
got
ones,
ones
Phil.
on your side there.
Have I got a 4 at all?
No.
You
Oh,
know
actually,
what,
yeah,
then?
you have got 1, 2, 3.
I kind of think I might go for the 1. Mind you, there's a couple of people after. You know what? Let's just go for the big win. I can roll 1s like nobody, so let's do that.
Oh, now I get dice
Some good
rolls.
high rolls there, Liam.
So what are the
Oh.
changes? This was the topic of discussion while Patrick was here. Changes for Age of Sigmar.
So bringing percentages back to battle line units rather than using a minimum. So in 1,000 points, you need 2 battle lines. So instead of doing that, you have 25% of your army as battle line.
Yeah.
So you can have bigger units. Because at the minute, if you take 2 battle line, there might be 2 10-man units, but they don't do anything because you need a bigger block really sometimes to do anything with them. So if you were allowed 25%, it would also represent that, Rachel at the minute, she can take 120 points worth of skinks in her 1,000-point army of Seraphon, and the rest of it maxed out in characters and big monsters.
Whereas the minimum I can take in a battle line in Sylvaneth is like 80 points for 5,
It just-
I
But
think.
either
5.
still, again, you can get
Yeah.
160 points for 2 units, can't you?
Yes.
But if you do 25%, you need a minimum of 250 points in 1,000 points, which means your army looks more like an army from that faction than just the
And
bare
you
minimum.
can stick them as one big unit
And you
as
can do
opposed
one
to
big
split
unit,
them
yeah.
for the sake of it.
So that was one of the changes.
It's just like there's so many big things like in smaller armies these days that like tie battles. It's like you get somebody with say a Mutilate Vortex beast, like me, just run it in. You've run like 2 units of 10. They just don't do anything apart from get objectives. Whereas like old hammer, as I like to call it, I had my lizard
Just
men army.
you invented
Yeah.
that term.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, yeah.
I had my lizard men army. Everybody had like their big stuff. I had like a 40-man block of Saurus warriors, and then a 60-man block of skinks, and then I had this one character that was
Are
Kropgar.
you talking about your army list, or are you talking about the changes to Age of Sigmar?
No, I'm talking about my old army list.
In what relevance to Age of Sigmar though?
Well, it's just I liked
Percentage.
more
More
like
troops.
more troops.
Right, okay. I was wondering
Right.
where you were going with that. You were just
Oh,
telling us your
one-
army list from 8th edition.
One character is like half
We're
the
waiting
army.
for you to roll though, Sam. You can roll and listen.
I can't do 2
You
things
can.
at once.
You got 2 1s there. You
Oh,
got
you
the
do
1.
Oh, I
need a
win.
one.
Oh, you win.
Oh no, I don't. Okay.
I like he's got 25 points and he thinks he wins. I won! Right. According to the Alt Boys, I need to say I'm going to overcharge these dice. There you go. Oh, it worked for 1.
Yay.
Oh, got a bit.
Oh, my turn. Come on, 3 and 4 or 4.
No, you don't want any of those.
No, I got a
2 and 5, phenomenal. Actually, that's what I need. I need a 2 or a 5.
Nah.
Or 6 isn't.
So
what I
Patrick's
wanted.
telling everyone about the games we played. The first game was on Friday, so got Patrick from the airport and pretty much just came straight for you, dropped you guys off at the studio and set the cameras rolling and
Was
off
that
we
the
went.
Saturday?
Was that the Saturday?
I'm pretty sure.
No, that was the Friday, wasn't it? Even he says on Friday it was with Liam. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So that was Archeon leading a Nurgle force.
Yeah.
Which I know, like Archeon's got every single like faction.
Best by all the gods.
Yeah, it still does my head in a little bit because he looks a bit.
Yeah.
He looks
If
a
they,
bit.
It's better than people taking Gilliman in any sort
Yeah,
of
okay,
chapter.
fair enough. Is it my go, by the
Yeah.
way? Because I need to just roll 2 1s by overcharging these dice. Oh, boys, you let me down.
it's like Archeon can be taken in any army, but if they like made an army specifically for him, like I'm taking that card by the way because I've got a 4.
Okay.
If he could have like a specific Slaves to Darkness army,
You're fine.
Oh, sorry. So that was Friday. Archeon Nurgle. Great looking battle, by the way.
Yeah.
Both armies were looking fantastic. Then was it Monday? So what happened on... Oh, Sunday we went to Warhammer World. That was the full day at Warhammer World, which was a shame you couldn't make it, Rachel.
It
but
was.
you were poorly dog
You'll
looking
go
after,
for-
Yeah, I
weren't you?
had to look after Keith.
So you had to look after the K-Dog. But Sunday we went to Warhammer World, and the Monday Steve gave him a battle with Nagash. And Patrick properly number crunched that game. He was like night before, he's like researching the gash, and he was like, and then he's like doing
Batman
some
in it.
thinking and stuff like that. And I was just like, Patrick definitely just takes this serious, and it's right to, because Nagash is just mental, isn't it?
Nagash and the Mongol or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, another one. Thanks, Alt Boys. I only managed to overcharge one of them. So that was mental. Patrick put some proper preparation into his list. So check out the 2,000 point list that's on the forum. Because that's what he took against Steve. And it's a solid Zeech list. It was good.
Yeah.
And that was a mad battle. They were like, I kept going through, popping my head through the door, and it was like swinging one way, then the other. And it was
it's
just
the whole
mighty
Nagash
powers.
doing multiple spells.
Oh, what? Has Rachel just won?
No,
No. How far off are you?
I'm only on 27.
27.
I need
Okay.
another 10.
Don't you go for my one.
So do I take my dice back now then?
Yeah, you have to.
And then we get another card. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's already
done.
down.
So I literally
Yeah.
So that was
out of 3 cards.
on Sunday. No, Monday. And when did you give Patrick a game?
Tuesday and Sunday.
Tuesday. While I was at the
we had
hospital.
2 games on Sunday at Warhammer World.
Yeah,
We
let me
did a
just
fif-
roll this one, and I'll be back in a second. Oh,
You know, you told me I could listen and roll at the same time.
Yeah,
You
carry
can't.
on.
He was building the suspense.
Oh,
when he rolled that
because I
one.
was going.
Oh, I'm getting that one.
Go on anyway. Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, I'm getting that one.
You know, even if
I
you win
forgot.
that card, you haven't won the game, right, Phil?
What?
I've got that one. So that's 2 6s
I thought I
and a 3.
You're the rich.
So
Well, you won that in one
Tues-
roll.
Yeah, I got 2 6s and a 3. Dice cam.
Dice
So-
cam.
it must have been Monday then. I played Patrick, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Unless you
did
played him
a
on the Friday, then I played him on the
2,000
Saturday.
point.
No.
No, I did a
I
1,500
dunno.
point and a 1,000 point game.
It was
Oh, was your
Monday.
four
It was
on
that? Yeah, it
Monday
was.
before Monday Musing.
Jeez.
Because we
Yeah.
literally finished the
You-
game about 15 minutes
Yeah.
before Monday Musing. So yeah, Tuesday was yours was a 2,000 point
On the Tuesday. Yeah.
on the Tuesday, yeah. But we did have a bunch of games at Warhammer World as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played skirmish. Amazing. I mean,
So this is the question for the doubles: is do
Yeah,
you
that-
work on your list together? Because I'm thinking if I'm taking
think we
Sylvaneth
I reckon you
and
should.
you're taking
Seraphim.
Seraphon, are you good at shooting? Because I've got, but I'm thinking I could take, like for instance, I could do like 2 units of Kurnoth Hunters and have those like assassins on the unit. But then do I just leave? Then do I go troop heavy and just leave crazy spells to you? Just
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
you-
I was wondering this because I was wondering whether to go like Death Star and then use you to
I
like,
just
pick up
wrap you.
objectives.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
things.
Just bubble
So
wrap
you're,
you
like,
with
yeah,
troops
so you're
and
like
pick up
bumping around
objectives.
all over the place, and I'm just taking out all the
Yeah.
stuff.
And we're going to do you that movement tray for your whole army, so you can just move them around. Just like, you know what? We could do it actually as a Death Star, just like with like the slant at the top. How you doing, Sam?
I'm waiting for Rachel to roll
Oh,
it
sorry,
yeah,
it's me.
sorry, we
My
got so
bad.
excited.
Yeah.
so I can lose.
But you don't know what you're taking with Patrick, but Patrick's definitely taking
yeah,
Zeech.
I've made multiple lists.
Doesn't Zeech with your Uruks work really well? Because they've got that crazy shooting.
No,
No, because we're
unit.
not. I'm destruction with chaos.
you've got to like almost think of it like that it's an
Thordelim's
extension.
here as well. Welcome, Thordelim.
With doubles, you've got to think of it as an extension of your army almost. like something that would synergise really well.
Well, we were looking at mainly because I've got Fire Slayers which I could do with
What are the
order.
odds?
Yeah.
I've
But
got
that's order.
yeah.
Oh, so
if Patrick was doing his High Elves, then I could do Fire Slayers, but that's
Right.
dwarves
Oh.
with elves. It doesn't really
You
match.
cheated
So although
me.
they would
No,
work
that was
together,
a 5.
Yeah.
we wanted to do
4.
something that fitted a little bit better. So with
And
his
a 6 now.
Zinch, you got the Zangors.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing the Beastmen because then that's Beastmen type things again, which would
Right.
work.
But
Warheads.
Beastmen haven't had a.
They've had a
thing yet.
Update in General's Handbook,
Oh, okay.
but they're still.
I think Rachel's
not-
just won.
I don't think I have actually. I think I'm a little. I've got
She needs
3.
3 points to win. She's been doing that stealth.
Fives and
right.
sixes.
Thordalim has joined us, saying hi to all late to the party. That's okay. That's
Just
okay.
said
It's a
that.
very random. Oh, did you?
No one listens to me.
It's the antlers.
What was that?
I don't, what did he say?
What's Khaleesi got? Khaleesi's got one of your things. For...
Coleman says everyone's still
Yeah.
sober. Khaleesi, what are you eating, babes?
Story
Oh,
slipper.
you're eating the corner of my desk, sweet pea. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I've got no spares of those.
Shall we
Thanks.
kick her out?
No, she's fine. She's
Oh,
fine.
shout
It's
them
not to be
out,
naughty,
Kyle.
right, you girl.
Right, his turn is
So Patrick says he's at the moment still doing research on what is possible. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I think
I don't-
it
I
is.
don't
It is my turn.
Hey!
It must have been my
it. Need another 5 Phil.
You know what? We'll wind this back.
We're
It
gonna
won't even be anywhere near my turn, won't it?
right. So it's a race to that 5, I think, for
Right.
everyone.
When this is gonna be me.
2 2s and a 4. Yeah, got it. I'll win.
Oh,
Come
there you go.
on.
There you go. That's
For
it.
chaos.
You're alright there, Sam.
Yeah.
You're alright.
Take my dice.
Take your
Take my
dice.
cards.
Take cards.
We can swap dice if you want.
No.
Do you want another game, Sam?
No.
While we chat.
No.
Oh, I just thought it's a real shame that you haven't got the mouthpieces to speak out because we could have had a game of that. And that'd be
Well,
hilarious.
I'm really good
Yeah.
at that though, so you'd have lost.
Yeah. Pay
Hey,
attention.
what?
Speak out because I don't open my mouth to talk properly anyway.
So
Okay. So Hamish is saying hi, and Achari is saying each player's force may come from a different Grand Alliance and may have different allegiances.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be very thematic if you had, say,
think-
Order with Chaos.
Well, that's
would
what
it?
Yeah.
we're doing. We can,
Yeah.
although you
We're
can
trying
do
to
that
keep
for
it
doubles,
sensible.
it makes sense to do. I want to do as thematic an army as possible. And when me and Luke went to the Throne of Schools, we did an army just for that tournament. So we built and painted the army ready to play. So it was like demons with demons. So I want to do that with Patrick. So if he wants to do chaos, I want to do chaos with him and try and theme it as much as possible.
See, this is why I was thinking, rather than Sylvaneth, which the temptation is to do that, is to just go Caradron Overlords. Because you've got like Slan coming out of space, like woo 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 woo
Is that
UFOs.
is that your
Noise.
link?
Yeah, no, shh.
UFOs and sky
Yeah,
pirates.
UFOs and sky pirates, because they're coming out of space doing their space thing, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
like bop, bop, bop. And then Caradron Overlords are in the clouds as well, and now
Are they
they're
the
like, all right,
dwarfy
dudes.
things?
Yeah, they're the dwarves.
Ah,
But
you
you
that
can
would
have
be
dwarves
won't
cool.
riding
believe some of the
lizard men.
guns they've got.
You know that scene in Star Wars where like the Millennium Falcon and Luke go
Yeah,
like their separate ways? I can imagine your little like ironclad hauler thing
Yeah.
with this little slam with this little chair
little
going.
slan dude just
Yes.
going up like that, and they just like,
Yeah.
and then like there's like a little tiny skink on the back of the slan's chair, just like R2D2 is,
Yeah.
just like beeping to him.
Yeah.
Would you,
This is gonna
so
be
don't you
amazing.
think Caradron Overlords would work with Slan?
No, they'd work.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's as thematic as doing an army for the event. Like if you do death with death, or if you
But they're both
But they're
order.
order, right?
yeah, but it's not the same, is it? It's like me taking Fire Slayers with elves. It doesn't.
Wait,
really-
are you just trying to use this so you can take Zeech with Zeech? Is
No,
that-
no,
is
I'm
that-
taking Beastmen with Zinch Beastmen.
Beast man.
So
Right.
it's themed, but you can do whatever you want. There'll be people there that will
I
just
can
take
see
the
it
best of
working.
everything. It will work, definitely.
It'd be a good motivation to get my Caradron Overlords done. At least 1,000 points from. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, what would
There's
work
loads
better?
of killy troops.
So what would work better is Fire Slayers and Overlords because it's dwarves with dwarves, shooty dwarves with combat dwarves. That would
Space
be
dwarfs.
Does Acharian know how it works then? You know, like for instance, roused by the magic, where the forests on. If I took Sylvaneths and then you cast magic nearby, that could hurt you. It does D3 mortal wounds. See, this is the thing. We could be.
I thought it's
Hurting
opponent.
each
I
other.
thought it's only opponents that does that too.
No, it's just anybody
yeah.
who doesn't have the Sylvaneth keyword.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
So
that
that's
would
like
be
a really,
sweet.
but because the strength in Sylvaneth is, as Patrick may or may not have found out during our game, is the ability to summon the Sylvaneth Wildwood, and if you're getting shut down by my bonus, which, by the way, enables me to teleport around the table as well. So we'd definitely be wanting to use it. But then I'm shutting you down, or you're having to keep clear of the cover. It's not a good idea, is it?
Valrak's here.
Hey, Valrak.
Hi, Valrak.
Oh, what if you would like?
Well,
Are we having another game?
No. You can have a game.
Should we have another game?
I'm not
Yeah, he's just
scared.
being salty again.
I
No.
think we will make him play.
I don't know why I'm tired today, but I'm tired.
You tired?
Yeah.
Tired of
We've got
losing.
so much sleep
Oh wait,
tonight.
I meant to. That's probably why you're tired. You know, if you get too much sleep.
I have done a
makes you
video for
tired.
tomorrow
Yeah.
morning though.
What have you done?
The new box that arrived. You know, the army counter box.
Oh yeah, you showed me that on the chat the other night.
Yeah, I filmed it today and I've edited it, and it's going to go up tomorrow morning.
That is pretty cool. So you did what? A review of the first edition of that army
Yes,
counter
and there was
box?
a lot of changes that could have been done to it. It was good as it was, but I think the guy who's designed it has taken on board a lot of the feedback and then made the second version, and it's going for Kickstarter in January. But I showed you it, didn't I? Because I was pretty excited on it, and I just put it up on the camera and it's like, look at this, look at this. There's some nice new additions on it.
You got 1, 2, 3, Rachel.
I can't say.
Rachel's going first.
She's already got one.
I'm doing
So-
a film.
One of the things that was most exciting about that was the lid to that thing.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. It's got like all
Turn
cogs
dials and stuff.
yeah, it's
And
so
like
cool.
I said, one of the things from the last one, the lid wasn't attached to the base of the case, so it just came off. And if you were taking it to a club or wherever with all your dice and stuff inside it, the lid would just fall off and all your things would fall out of it into your bag and things. So he's made a little cogs that turn to lock it onto the actual base of the unit now, which is good. So it's really, really good.
And you were saying if you gave it like a spray of like silver and stuff like
yeah.
that, it would properly look crazy Mechanicum.
Yeah, it would
or
look
you
good.
could even go the opposite way, couldn't you? And like stain
What
it up
can
and it looks
I
like
do?
wooden cogs or something
Yeah.
like that. Or you could go, you know what? You could go Caradron
Yeah.
Overlordy things,
Yeah, spray it gold.
lots of
and
brasses and
tea
stuff like
stain.
that. Yeah, tea. You know, I've been. It's kind of weird, you know, like when you get a codex, you kind of just nail through the rules and stuff, and then start thinking army, and you don't always go back. Well, when I was flat on my back for 3 days after the operation, I got the Caradron Overlords Codex and just properly read it from cover to cover. Really love it. The story behind them, and they're just these really, really grumpy dwarves who they've got this like code that they live by. And the code is like really, really strict, but they all interpret it in different ways to essentially justify their actions. So, you know, they've always got to profit from whatever they do and things like that. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Let me just think if I win this any other way. No, I'm gonna slow it down a bit so I don't beat you too soon. But the story behind them is absolutely brilliant. And I've definitely decided which faction I'm doing because there's 6 major skyports, and I'm doing Barak. Is it Der?
Isn't that from Lord of
Barak
the
Nar.
Rings?
Barak Nar, I think it is, which is
Barak
Brock
Nar.
Grungudston's actual skyport.
Yeah.
So you know the great big dude. That's the one he's
The
from.
dude with the little top
So I'm
hat.
following their colour scheme. I'm just going for it. I'm actually picking like the main
Yeah.
house out of the codex, out of the battle tome. And it's like purples. Awesome. My favourite colour. I can't see.
Do iridescence.
I was thinking that. Do I do iridescent purples and golds? Do I just go
Yeah.
crazy
That
with
sounds
that?
amazing.
Like the massive.
Is it my go, by the way? I'm waiting for Sam to go because he's jiggling his dice, but he's not in it to win it, is he,
No.
today?
Well,
Alright.
me and Rachel were looking at lists last night anyway, so one of the things that I really like the idea was...
Oh, got one. But I'm not using it.
What you can do, DM, is you can pull all your dice back before you do your next roll,
That's fine.
if you wanted to.
I shall win in my own way.
Sorry, I'm just reading some of the chat. Diaphanous Maximus says Caradrons are pretty much godless. They just ride the Hawkwing. They're so cool. They are godless. They don't believe in magic. And in fact, all of my heroes can attempt to dispel magic, even though they're not magicians themselves.
What, every single one of
Yeah,
them?
they just don't believe in it. They're just like, no, it's rubbish.
This is rubbish.
Magic.
If I believe, then I shall achieve.
I just love it.
You've got that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did it.
Have I got that?
Yeah,
Okay.
nailed it.
And nailed
So
it.
there's different models I was looking at. The Forge World Bull models, have you seen those? The Centaurs. The models
The
look
Chaos
amazing,
Dwarfs
but the
also.
rules, yeah, Chaos Dwarfs, but the rules
I
aren't that
quite
great.
like the character model they did for that. Shartor the Executioner.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. There's a bundle on Forge World at the moment.
Damn it, Liam.
Well,
On 4 and 5.
there's
got
two.
that one.
Look at this model, Phil. Oh, not that model.
I miss Lemmy too. Just saying that to the camera.
Let me winks.
Mazarel the Butcher, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that one there? I was thinking of chucking him in the Beastman army as a Gorgon, or just doing a Khorne army with him in it. That's one of the models that I really
Wait,
want to
is
put in
that
army.
the one with the shield?
The new, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then
that
the
dude.
other one, so the rules for the other one are just really nasty.
Mango?
Yeah.
His name's Skarak or Skarak, the Bloodborne. So get this right. He's got blades. On full wounds, if he was on full life, he gets 2d6 attacks. They hit on 3, wound on 3, -2 rend, 2 damage. So he can pump out a lot of attacks, or he can do nothing. He'll probably do like 2 attacks because me rolling the 2d6 attacks. But the thing that I like is when he dies, every model within d6
You
inches
had
suffers
one there,
1
right?
mortal wound.
Yeah.
So it's not units, every model. So if you
Gotta think
charge
about
him
this,
into a
right?
horde
Every model,
unit,
yeah.
and there's like 30 of them, you roll 30 dice. Oh no, you don't even roll.
You
They
don't even
just
roll.
suffer a wound.
They
a
just
wound.
die.
So killing hordes, just charge him in and hope he gets killed.
And hope
kill
he gets
everything
killed.
within range. And then he's got a command ability that affects everything within 12 inches. Corn and monsters, corn monsters, they basically can run and charge in the same turn.
No.
So that's pretty good for corn monsters who you want to get in combat. And then he's got some other rules for healing and things. But I just like the idea of chucking him in a corn army. He effectively is the corn army though.
Yeah,
It's 500 points. So in a 1,000-point game is half your army.
that's a lot sunk into that. We've got a question to the group on the screen, but I'm just concentrating on beating you guys. Give me a
Yeah.
second. What was the
Phil's got the
question?
card.
Has anybody spotted
Who
it?
is your least favourite army? Ooh.
Mr. Sheepster's gaming. I drink corn red paint.
Least favourite army? Do we have to go Age of Sigmar or 40k? Can we choose?
Do
I
both.
suppose it could be.
I say we do both.
I'm really bad on least favourites. I have like an angst.
Least favourite though.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
what-
an angst towards Blood Angels in 40k. Only because when I first started
Yeah.
playing, I got beat a lot by Blood Angels in 40k. But like 6th edition, rather 6th edition, late 6th edition, I found them really
Is it my
frustrating to
turn?
play against.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not that I don't like them.
Oh,
It's
triple
just
six.
I like the idea of them. It's
Okay.
just every time somebody says I've got Blood Angels, it like brings back bad memories.
A repressed memory of blood.
40k, Liam.
Are we doing it off model wise or hate playing against?
Whatever you
you
want
want.
to do, just explain it.
Hate playing against custodians.
Ah, broken.
Yeah, they're not impossible to kill. Like
They're
even
very easy to kill.
Yeah,
Keep
like
them
you
at range and you outmaneuver
like,
them.
this whole nonsense about everybody getting null zone now is just so easy getting rid of them. Is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
My turn.
Or Phil's turn?
So it's 10.
How's your least favourite 40k army going?
I don't really know that many 40k.
Have I got those back, have I? Did
Yeah.
somebody win that?
What do you reckon?
You won it, Phil.
I don't think I did. This is one of those. I don't even know if I turned that dice over like 4 times. Yeah, that didn't work, did
I
it?
don't know many 40k armies. I don't know what my least favourite would be.
Go
No,
Dark
I'm not even
Elder.
going to bother with that. I'll go that.
No, I
See how
don't.
my
I've
next
never
roll
played
goes.
against Dark Eldar. Who have I played against? Actually, model-wise, what do I not like model-wise?
You don't like ugly stuff.
So yeah, I'm not
So
a fan of, like...
demons probably would be the one that you would.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't like the look of like Nurgle and those sort
Nurgle.
of things.
Because they're a bit
But-
gribbly.
I look like popcorn.
I've had to bring up the website to see because out of all of them,
Is it me?
I'm judging mine based on which
Yeah.
army I wouldn't do
Your turn.
myself. So the armies that I wouldn't do is pretty much demons. That's it.
What about a Tyranid Swarm army?
40k. I'd do no. That's why I'd do a Tyranid Swarm.
What, any
Ah.
kind of demons? Just any of the 40k
Out of,
demons?
if I would say I don't like out of all of the armies, which one do I like the least? It would be Chaos Demons. Yeah.
You got 2 4s there.
Yeah, I don't like going for the 2s though, but I will do in this instant.
What is it? I think they should do a Dark Mechanicus army, you know.
It was least favourite though.
Yeah, but I'm just throwing out. an
Right,
idea.
we're back round the table to the least favourite Age of Sigmar army. This is going to be really tough because I don't think I do. I quite like all of them. Let me think, because they've got to be in the current range, haven't they?
Mm.
In the current range, what don't I like?
I've got 2.
Would you want to go first?
Yeah.
I don't have one for Age of Sigmar. I like all the armies,
No,
and
but
I
you have-
would
you
do
have to
all the
pick
armies.
2.
Well, I have
You
to
have to pick one.
have to pick one.
Yeah. I've got 2.
Age of Sigmar.
Least favourite. It's not like you would never do it. It's just out of all of them, which one would you do last, or which one do you?
Corn Bloodbound. I'd do them
Really?
last. Yeah.
They're one of my favourites.
Well, you know,
They're like
horses
kill
for
stuff.
horses.
To their own.
No,
Yeah,
but
well, I
they're
know the
really
kill
nice
stuff, but you
models.
know, well, they are nice. Why did I say it? I really like some of the Corn
Yeah.
Bloodbound ones. You made me pick one. That's why.
Okay.
Let me have a think about it.
Yeah, but out of all of them,
Um,
Beastmen,
Would
I'd
you like
imagine
us to
you
come
would
back
like.
to your film?
No, I want to. We'll just have a moment of silence while I think about it. Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at the website. You guys, have I rolled yet?
I honestly cannot remember.
I think it's
I think
your
it's
go.
Liam.
Sure go. I'm going to have a think about this. Go on, you guys go.
Yay, nothing.
Okay, I do mine. So 2 would be free peoples, but that's because of all of the frilly pajama wearing Empire units.
Oh, I love
You
the
don't like
pajamas.
them?
But I like the flagellants and the witch hunter and the
So
what else?
elements of them.
Yeah, I don't like any of the pajama.
The
Empire.
pomp and ceremony kind of.
Yeah, and the
Is it like
feathers and
that?
things.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I don't like. Oh, I forgot. What was it? Oh no.
You go for that one or that one, Phil?
It's hard to say. Oh, that was on there definitely because that card, I won that card, that played that card.
Okay.
Oh, the other one would just be demons again. Demons kind of covers both of them. Doesn't
Even
it?
Zeech demons then.
I like the sorcerers, but I don't like the rest of the models.
I don't know what I dislike. Like, it's a tough one.
Oh,
So
Johnny's got his Eldar. Sorry, Liam.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Awesome. That's cool. Well, that's just in time for Christmas then.
That's
I can't
good.
even see where that came in,
The
but
bottom one.
Phil, yeah, awesome. That's brilliant. That's
I've
great.
just read the Orc Boys comment. I was Team Rachel, but after her comment about Nicole.
That's it. No more Team
My bad.
Rachel.
Speaking of which, it's your turn, Rachel.
I thank you, Liam.
Samuel Fry doesn't. Space Marines in general and Stormcast Eternal are such a cheesy, boring army that literally gets new models every few months. I can understand that.
It's frustrating when the like poster boys just get new models constantly, and you're just out there with a faction on the
It was
outside.
like that
I
with
wouldn't say they're cheesy though. Out of all of the units I've been looking through, thinking, what filth could you make from it? They're fairly average in terms of what they can do.
They used to
They've
be a
got
lot
very
worse.
basic. They're basically Space Marines, so they've got average stats. You've got the other armies have got like really good magic, really good combat, really good shooting. Stormcast are like jack of all trades, master of none. So you can
Yeah.
do everything with them, but
I'm going to
I
go
wouldn't say
again.
they're
I think it's
cheesy.
me in it.
I definitely agree with all the extra models. I think elves need models. So many armies need models. It's a bit
Yeah.
ridiculous that
The-
they give them all.
The
of them.
thing is, as well, is I was thinking, like, in 40k, I was thinking, when the Eldar Codex came out, I was a bit disappointed there was no new models. I was thinking,
Yeah.
at least give me, like, aspect. Because, like, in one of the books, there's kind of a hint of a new aspect that's kind of... Well, it's not really Eldar anyway. It's not the craft world. It's more the sort of Inari sort of thing. This new aspect, if you know what I mean. So I was thinking at least something. And then that Forge World hint came out, with the clearly Eldar sort of fin. It's definitely Eldar. It's got the
Yeah.
Spirit Stone on. And I
Could
actually,
be
as soon as I
Dark
saw
Eldar.
it, I thought, no, it's definitely not a Dark Eldar. They don't have Spirit Stones. Just looked
Yeah,
at it
I
and just
suppose.
thought, I can't think of anything they actually need. After wanting it. And then I was just like, well,
They have
actually,
got a massive range as well.
I think
though.
they're all right. We've got a question from Mr. Sheepsters Gaming, which, by the way, cool name. Do you like the Citadel combat cards or the new paint? What new paint is
Yeah,
my
what new
first
paint?
question. And combat cards... No, I'm going to go again. Not really.
Maybe it's your turn.
Is it my
Yeah.
turn? Double sixed it. Not really for me, combat cards. I don't... Is it... I don't know. Is it like Snap? Or is there more to it? Does anybody know how combat cards work?
I'm not
Not
too
a
fussed
clue.
about the
yay!
cards. I like Magic the Gathering and games like that, but I don't know. I'm more interested in seeing what they do with that Dice Masters. Have you seen that now? Warhammer 40k Dice Masters is coming out.
Yeah.
They've got pictures so you can have like a Space Wolves faction or a Nurgle faction. What is this new paint though? Unless it's the new Munitorum varnish, which I've bought but I haven't used yet.
I've not used the new varnish
It
yet.
says pre-order though. It's available now. Unless it's not available now and I managed to pick it up somehow.
This
It's
could
a
be.
bit
I
worrying.
wonder if they hinted some new paint. Maybe if someone can Death Guard Green. Oh, Death Guard Green.
Death Guard Green's
Oh,
been out for a while.
yeah.
Has it? I think
That's
that's
a really
been out a
good
while.
paint.
It's a nice paint though, I have to say.
It's a really nice
I've got
paint.
that in the spray.
Primer, yeah.
yeah, it's a great spray. I'm just going to go again.
I'm going to say I like the paints then, Sheepsters.
Again, it was your turn.
Yeah, definitely paints over cards.
Vampires need doing, vampires. I mean, saying that though, Vampires got a huge update around End Times. didn't
Yeah.
They had all of the characters, but they need an update on. You know what? Their Skeleton Warriors are good as well.
Yeah.
There's certain models like the Fellbats, the Blood Knights.
Some of them are a little
vampires,
bit
that sort of thing needs doing.
dated. Like if they were to redo some of them and then bring in some new models as well, that could be malign portents for all we could know.
Yeah, I think out of all of the Rangers
Yeah.
though, High Elves need an update because their models are really old.
All of
Some
the
them.
elves.
Not all of the elves.
Right.
Like,
Not the
Dark
Wood
Elves have got Witch Elves, which are
Oh,
really
true.
nice.
They're cool.
The
Corsairs.
Corsairs are still nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Empire, they need their frilly pant dudes doing.
Free hand dudes.
They definitely need an
Free
upgrade.
people.
Free
Free people
peoples,
could be
yeah.
done. You know,
Yes!
they were done with the... What's happened there? Oh, Liam.
I stole your one.
That's
Death
all right.
Guard green tastes vegetables.
Oh, sorry,
what kind
I
of gets
played
me
with
about
car
Primaris is the way they introduced the lore. Founding Legion's home planet is almost destroyed. Can't read the rest of it. What does it say? Vertimus Maximus's comment.
Big... Let me see where that is. Big Bobby G saves them, gives the gift of Primaris every time.
Don't mind it again. They had
Father
the lore,
Gulliman.
didn't they? In the Heresy, they had the almost, they had the Primaris
Yeah.
gene seed. The Raven Guard were working on it until they got
Alpha Legion.
robbed by Alpha Legion. But
Just leave it at Alpha Legion.
yeah, Alpha Legion. But now, I do think it's kind of fill a gap into it. We need a way to make war massive again in 40k, so we're going to make loads of new warriors, and they've been in secret for 10,000 years while we've been producing them.
Ooh.
Now Gilliman's awake, we'll show you.
It's a
what
bit of a
we've got.
retcon, isn't it? It's like, woo!
Yeah.
But, it's their universe, their game, they
Yeah.
can do it. And I like the models, so
The
I'm
model's
kind of
amazing.
cool with
I just
it.
need some bikes.
They had a choice, didn't they? They either kind of true-scaled the Marines and
Yeah.
caused uproar with everybody who got an established army already,
Yeah.
or introduced a way of getting true scale into your army and in a slow migration do what you want.
They've done choice.
Stick with your
It's
original
not the
models.
choice
So they've
over
given
the
people choice.
mandatory switch.
And the fact that they had to kind of give that choice means one way or another you have to compromise the story. They
Yeah.
could have just said that here's a whole bunch of new models for
make your own
armies.
story up.
Yeah, but am I winning?
Skaven battle tome would be nice.
Oh.
I did
Ah.
see someone's question just before it went off the top of the screen. What food would you eat whilst wargaming?
Come on,
I had to
Seth.
pick up on that comment. I was not
Because
letting
you're
that one go.
obsessed about food. I don't know if you. I don't like eating while playing war games.
We used to eat kebab and chips whilst we played in the
Oh.
store.
Yeah, but I didn't like that
I want a burger now.
because
I
you've got
liked
grease.
that.
You've got grease all over the place. I mean, if you're not eating no finger food, then Rach. How about that? No finger food.
Well, yeah, that wasn't. You don't.
It wasn't finger food for me. I just
No,
shoved it
but
all
when,
in my
when you
gob.
said what food would you eat, I instantly thought like nibbles, like crisps and sausage rolls and things on the side.
Get a kebab or go home.
Okay, right. So something that you eat
Yes!
with a knife.
I
and
got a
fork.
6.
A persimmon.
That was a 6, by the way.
Persimmon.
I think
It-
you are.
it's-
Fruit.
No, that was...
Yeah, it's a fruit. It's halfway between like a peach and a pear.
Why would you choose that?
It's amazing, and especially if you eat one. It's
I've never
a fruit.
seen you eat one.
One,
Of those.
it's a fruit that you can eat all of it, which I love that. I don't like
Apples.
apples. I mean, I bet apple core.
I mean, you've got
before, but
bananas,
you really gotta
oranges,
choose it
you
from-
can eat
You can't eat
all
the
that.
skin.
I suppose, yeah.
But with a persimmon, you can just slice it horizontally. There's a little bit at the top. You just pluck that out. That's like a tiny little bit. You
But
can
you
just
can't
pluck
eat
that
it.
out, but the bin. Well, you can, but it's really chewy. That's the bit it's attached to the tree with. You know what I mean? You're asking a lot if you're going to eat the dried up little bit.
Come on,
stuck the
nature,
tree
sort
with.
it out.
But it's like halfway. If nobody's tried a persimmon before, check out persimmon. You need like a knife, I think. You can bite into it, but you want a like sort of paring
Yeah.
knife. Sort of
Patrick's
thing.
messaging me.
It's not. What's he saying?
He's talking about the live stream. I am still enjoying your live stream, but if you would be also enjoying the Beastman army, I would prefer to play with them and my Zinch army. So he does want to do Zinch with Beastman. So I think
There you go.
I think we'll call it. I said to Patrick, whatever you want to do, we will go with. If you want to do order, I'll do the Fire Slayers or start a Wanderer's army.
Chaos!
or something. If you want to do your Chaos, and I think he should have done Chaos anyway, because
Yeah.
he's properly nailed that army.
That
he knows
army's
what he's
amazing.
doing.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. It's
beautiful.
And, it fits in a nice case as well, so he's sorted. And I said, if you want to do Zinch, don't worry about it. I'll just do a new Chaos army because it's March. We've got 3
Yeah.
months basically.
3 months to do 1,000
done.
points.
So, the only downside is that Beastman list. Do you know what I've done in it?
What?
I might need to have a look at it again, but it's 30. It's a 30-man block of Beastman Vestigors. So there's a
Are those
big,
ones massive axes?
yeah, big,
Oh, I
big
love
200
those
axes.
models.
And then 2 10-man units of the Ungor Raiders. They got little bows and arrows, and then what was it? A Beast Lord, a Bray Shaman, and a Gorgon. That's the list. Oh, and a Chariot. I've got quite a lot in there actually.
Got quite a lot. So
Oh, I'm liking some of these comments coming in.
Oh.
So we've had Ben and Jerry's.
Oh, Scott, hold on.
Which is
Scott did
totally
say
winner.
what game is this, and we haven't answered. It's Roll Flip.
Acharya answered.
Oh, did he?
And then Scott's put, where can I get this game? Well, for $5.99 you can buy
Oh,
it from
no.
Amazon maybe.
You can buy it from Mark Shop sells it,
If you
doesn't
win
it?
that, I'm gonna do that.
But
Crescent
if you're not
Gaming
local-
Consortium.
I'm gonna do
Do
that.
they
I'm
do
gonna do
online?
it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let
it's an
you
online
win
game.
that. I can't play that.
Amazon. Just
Probably
Amazon.
go to
Yeah,
Amazon
you gotta
or a local
roll.
gaming store.
And there's
Oh,
2
no,
versions
Phil.
in there.
Did you win it?
Yeah.
No, I got
What's
two.
that?
There's 2 versions. We're talking about the game.
Yes, there's two
You can
versions.
buy
There's a
two
red
versions.
version and a purple
Oh,
version.
come on.
And they just give you different dice.
Phil
and
can't
different
go, she's
cards.
put
And
all
slightly
dice
different
down.
cards, yeah.
So you can play up to 8 players. But if you buy,
Oh.
I'm going to come in the camera a bit. Where am I?
You're in the camera. There
Got
you are. You're
five.
right. Well, you're well in the camera.
And
So
a
if you
six.
buy the one box, you can do 4 players because you've got 4 different colours of
Those
dice.
are sixes.
That was
If you buy
already
2
there.
boxes, you've got
Those
8
were all 6s because that's what
different
his
colours of
dice
dice and then
were.
more cards. There you go. Hopefully
I
that
just
helps.
need one more dice.
But I was looking at the camera, not the audio. Where is the audio coming from?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
there?
picking up there, but it's
This is
fine. We did a
ridiculous.
test when before you guys.
1-5.
I had Sarah
No.
running around the room trying to work it out.
Yes,
Oh,
I think I
no.
win. I think I've won.
Oh wait, so
Yeah.
my tactic of letting somebody win that, so I could win that one.
Oh yeah, you
Subscriber,
have.
Hobby Man
Yeah.
UK.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Wait, hey, Hobbyman UK, nice of you to subscribe.
Oh,
I've
so
my head. I've just been cutting the top of my head off with this game cam, but I think that's okay, isn't it? There's
Okay.
nothing up there anyway. There's
wouldn't
nothing
worry
to
about it.
actually see.
Surreal's my new best friend.
Why?
Why?
He's put someone who knows Phil's address. Order some takeout.
Well, Sarah bought loads of like nibbles and like finger food and all these amazing like cheesy bites and all this, and then you went, "No, I'm cooking."
I
So
know,
that
I
was
thought
it.
that's
Didn't
what
wanna
you
eat
were
your
saying.
food.
She'd like been
I
shopping.
thought-
No, I said Sarah's bought like loads of nipples, and
Oh,
you went,
no,
"No,
I
it's
thought-
all right. I'm cooking."
We didn't want to eat your food.
That's what I was.
Because
No,
Rachel
she'd
said.
been out and like
No.
shopped
No, you
specifically
didn't.
No,
for
no,
it.
Rachel said to
That's
me, "Are we eating
nice.
at Phil's?" And I said, "He didn't say anything, so I think we're eating
So that's
before we
why I
go."
was
So Rachel
asking.
basically said, "I'll
Aw.
cook then, and we'll
And
go
you were like,
afterwards."
well, Sarah's
It's
got
just-
nibbles, and I thought you were doing it as in
Yeah, but no,
well,
like
Sarah's got
like
nibbles,
Sarah.
but,
You know, like when Sarah does nibbles, it's like a massive all-you-can-eat buffet. It was amazing.
I know. I
There
love
was like
Sarah's
there was like baked camembert. There was this
Oh.
there was this
Come on,
rolled
Phil.
bread with red onion chutney inside it that you could dip in the camembert and stuff like that.
Yeah, we did.
And
I
then
think
there
I'm
were
about
these,
to turn into the Great
cheese and
Devourer here.
jalapeno sticks and stuff like. Shall I see if there's anything left? But I polished a lot of it.
Furious George is off.
Right, bye, Furious George. What time is it
Furious
anyway?
George.
We're kind of 9:30ish. What
Yeah.
should we do? We talk a bit more, I think.
I'm
Are we-
going to play a game of that because you're
What's that?
distracted. You can't play games and talk at the same time, so I'm going to play that.
What's that?
The board game thing.
Mancala.
Yeah.
You like
Do you
that
want to
one,
zoom in
don't
on
you?
I played one
Mancala?
game with Patrick and I want to try it again.
Okay, should we set it up then? Because I think we can get that to fit on the. If I go and sit round with Liam, and we set Mancala up here, and you come round opposite Rachel, you can play Rachel.
Oh,
on
I'm going to
Mancala.
get beat if I play Rachel. Fine.
That took some real convincing.
Rachel beats me at every game we play, so I just don't like playing against Rachel.
I've only played this like
I can
once.
imagine you torturing him by doing the jigsaw thing. It's like, you want to play a game, Sam?
Do you want to play game?
Yeah, just doing that.
What was your worst Age of Sigmar army anyway then? You didn't say, did you? Because I interrupted you.
My worst Age of Sigmar army would probably be Wood Elves.
Why?
I just don't like
The Wood
them.
Elves are amazing. That was
What
like-
else look great? I wanted to add them to my silver now. You can do like Wanderers.
Is
Is
Yeah,
that
He
right?
gets teleport. That was one of my lists. If Patrick wanted to do order and I wasn't doing Fire Slayers, I was going to do a Wanderer list. And my list for that is so infantry heavy, it's actually quite funny. Where is it?
Hey, K-Dog.
So there's a Spellweaver, which is a caster. There's a Way Watcher, which is a shooty hero. Then there's... Are you listening, Phil?
Yeah, I'm listening.
This-
I'm trying to get the camera set
You're
up.
not listening then.
Go on then.
3
This is-
10-man units of Glade Guard. So 3 separate units, and then 2 units of Sisters of the Watch. So that's 50 infantry models, all with bows. They can all teleport off the table and onto another side of the table at the start or end of any
What?
movement phase. Yeah, everything in the army shoots. It's amazing.
It's more the models that I don't
So
like.
is that a standalone army though, or would
Yeah,
you do
Wanderers.
So,
It would just be
yeah, they don't
50
gather
infantry.
any. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice, and they look beautiful as
And
well,
they're
wouldn't
just-
because the models are still quite modern looking.
Well, Patrick would kill everything, and I would just jump around the board and capture objectives. And
You
shoot
should be the
things.
dude that goes, surprise!
Yeah, surprise, I'm here. And then when you chase me, I just jump off the table and come off on another side of the
Yeah,
table.
you're that
It'd be
dude
amazing.
that just
Yeah,
sits
you
in
would
the
be that
car
guy.
and drives as soon as the
This-
dude gets near.
Mr. Sheep's Gaming says he forgot to sub. Don't forget to sub. We've got a giveaway coming up. Do you want to mention the giveaway? Right, Sam, you have this chair. I'm going to take my hot water bottle with me. That's
Do
mine.
you want your cushion as well? And you
No,
can sit
I'll
on
be
there.
fine. I'll be fine. You'll be
Take your
alright.
cushion for your back.
Okay, thanks.
You need to
I've got
look
to
after your
my
back.
back.
Oh, Phil, have you got a pack of cards?
Why?
I can get a pack of cards, yeah.
Well, I was thinking after this we could play Cheat.
After this, we'll probably
Cheat.
be done.
It's
Cheat.
a really good game.
We've only got half an
You,
hour.
you need to explain Mancala. It is on the camera, so it's working. I'm going to go out and see if I can find a pack of cards. I'll be back shortly.
Well, you can rest your back.
We've only got half an hour there, Rach.
Right, well, it'll be fine. Get explaining Mancala.
Okay.
Right.
Keep up on the chat, Liam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Liam, you're going to take on the winner at Mancala.
Oh my god.
I
So you're fighting Rachel in a minute. Right, so...
don't think. I'm not convinced I'm going to win this,
Okay,
Sam.
okay. So what we do is...
I like chicken. Never likes chicken.
We have to move these. Each one of these little pits has got 3 beads in it, and you get 1 turn, and you get to. So if I've got 3 beads in here, you have to empty them. So if I choose this pit, I'll have to put 1 bead in there, 1 bead in there, 1 bead in there. And the idea is that I go and then Rachel goes, and you've got to get the beads into your pit at the very end. And what you can do is you can almost. You don't want. I'm not very good at explaining. You explain it, Rach.
Is that
So,
the African game?
If Sam
This
was
is the
to
African
do that,
game, yes.
So if Sam was to do that, the next turn, if he puts something in the empty bowl here, he can take mine. So if he then on the next turn went 1, 2, 3
That's
and
it, yeah.
finished up in this empty one, he then actually rather than he just puts those straight in there, and I believe that one stays there, doesn't
Yes,
it?
yeah. So that was it. So if your last bead ends in something which is opposite somebody else's, you just
And
take
it's
all of them.
empty, has
So the
to be
idea
empty.
is not to leave
Leave it.
yourself open.
The empty one.
And then the other thing is, once these start to stack up, I could end up with like 10 beads inside here, which means it would go all the way around into Rachel's side. So I can fill up the Rachel's side as well as my own. So it's just a matter of trying to get more of these beads into my end goal rather than in Rachel's.
And if I or Sam run out of beads on our side,
The game's over.
the
yeah.
game finishes. So it's not like the beads all move down to whichever end they're in. The game just finishes as is. So you might get to a stage where you think you're about to lose, so you start putting beans into the other person's
Yeah, just to
side.
keep the game going.
Right, should we go then?
Yeah,
Do you want to go first?
It makes me hungry for Maltesers.
Oh, do you want me to bring some nibbles for it?
No.
All right,
Are you
Rach.
sure? We might have some Maltesers. Or
Rachel,
Oh,
you go.
It's up to you. I
I
don't
get
I'm going to bring a
confused.
bowl of crisps for it.
Okay.
If you got Maltesers,
I don't know whether I've got Maltesers. I might
Oh,
have crisps or nibbles.
that's
or
fine.
something.
you'll go, Rach.
That's an interesting move, Sam.
Remember, I don't know what I'm doing, so it's like playing poker against me. I can't bluff. I don't know if I've won or lost. So if you're really good at, what did you do?
I know it's just moved to be to me.
Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm doing.
Sure, I had 3 in there and I've just gone 1, 2, 3.
I'm so confused.
I don't think it's that difficult.
It's gone silent because you're both thinking about it.
Concentration is not.
I'm not sure
easy
this
for
was a
me.
good game for the channel.
1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Well, let's try and do
Okay.
speed. We'll do speed, Mancala.
It's alright for you to say that after you've just taken a minute. Right, so that's an interesting move though, just to explain what he's just done. So because I had 3 in there, what I could have done is 1, 2, 3, and I would have taken Sam's 4. So rather than moving those 4, which he could have done, instead he's just stopped me from being able to finish
Yes.
in that empty little bowl there.
Yes,
So that is a good move.
it was a good move.
And I think I'll do the same.
Okay. Right. Yeah, this isn't very good for a live gaming, is it?
No, not really.
What's that? 1, 2, 3.
That's why I was
4.
saying cheat would be good.
Why is cheat good?
Because you get
It's
to cheat.
hilarious. It's like Q.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe we could do that then.
Well, we will. We'll do it afterwards.
So if I did that in there, that would give me 5. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do that,
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, you
4,
absolute
5.
legend.
I know you like Pringles.
I like
I'm
Pringles.
going to put those there as well. Look,
You're
there's
a
some
good
kind
man.
of rye kind of things going on.
1, 2, 3, 4. You'll go, Rich.
Have you answered Coleman's question saying, is this that African game? Yes, it is indeed that African game. Mancala is the name.
Nice
Yeah.
one.
What can you do?
Liam
I
was,
said, is it the African
Yeah,
game?
and
And you're like, yeah.
They just left the rest of the chat.
Yeah.
This is why you need a copy of Oi, That's My Leg. What's that?
That was,
What did you do?
wasn't
What's
that a
that for
Games
there?
Workshop
Nothing
thing? With like orcs in it. Oi, that's my leg. It was like a comedy game that they did.
Oh, probably.
I think
I know
so.
they did the biker one, which was quite funny. What was it? I can't remember the name of it. conquering, but they've done quite a few comedy things, haven't they? Now.
I'm gonna have to sit down here a bit, guys, and give my back a bit of a rest.
Yeah, it's cool.
'Cause you wouldn't even need the Trollish Tunes tape for live stream. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm sure there was a tape or something. There we go. GW did it in the early 90s. This has gone quiet now. Is it because Sam's concentrating?
I know, I'm done. Rachel's taking
Yeah.
ages.
No,
They're-
Rachel's
they're-
taking ages.
I'm trying to speed up
Really?
because I'm fully aware that we're.
I reckon we should talk about Pirate Skaven again.
Oh, I didn't
Pirates
realise you
Skaven.
could do that.
Yeah.
So you're going to make Pirate Skaven?
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Like using little dwarf boats, but my like story behind
Wait,
it.
hold on. What dwarf boats? The Caradron
Yeah, the-
Overlords?
Caradron Overlords, like
Right. Okay. So Sky
Oh,
Pirates.
yeah. So over the years, like they've like been stowaways and these different things that Skaven do, and the little bits of the boat, like they kill whoever they stumble across them. So they've been quite low down, and then eventually they all build up in their skyports, like Barrack now and all these other places, in the little underhive, similar to Gene
Oh, no.
Stealer Corps.
No.
Yeah, because
No.
the Skyports
Yeah.
are huge. If you've seen them in the
No.
Codex, they're like giant
There's
floating
like
cities.
a massive underhive of just Skaven down there,
I'm
and then
doing
one of
backsy.
these skyports that don't like exist anymore because the Skaven took over it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's just warp stone infested and stuff like that, and it drifts between.
Because I'm trying to speed it up.
Is
I'm
it
not
warp
looking
or
at
is
your
it just
side.
Dimension of
I'm
Chaos?
just watching my own.
I think it's just the Dimension of Chaos in
Mm.
AOS. But I would imagine it drifting between the two as the reality blinks, similar to Space Hulks.
Couldn't you though, rather than rather than use the Caradron Overlord ships, couldn't you just convert a bunch of like weird stuff, like floating platforms and stuff? You know, like they've got
No.
the Doom wheels and stuff
Oh,
like that.
Doom was.
As
I was
if they make their
thinking,
own ships.
what was it? Sam made a conversion ages ago of like this dwarven boat that had the Doom wheel little wheels on. I was
Right.
thinking of doing like getting the iron hauler.
Oh, I
using
remember that. Made it like a steamboat type.
yeah.
Yeah, I gave it
Get-
to somebody at the store and I think they sold it.
No,
Oh.
you gave it to me and I still got
Oh,
it.
was it you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've got it next to my Cthulhu Demon Prince I wanted to aside next to it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
But yeah, have those on the side, and then have a pirate Skaven chieftain captain, and then have him a little hook, and then a little pirate hat, and have him at the front going like that. And then the other thing was a vermin lord.
Mm.
Like for his high movement, you would get the little balloon things, but then you'd do little like pirate things on it. So I was thinking more Screech Vermin King, because he's got the one eye, even a little pirate
This is
hat,
not good.
eye patch over the one eye that's gone.
Whatever
then
I
give
do,
him a
you're
hook.
going to get
Like,
2
Would look
or
cool.
1,
it's just
Would look cool.
aren't you?
cool looking army.
It's not good, Rachel. You can't do that.
And then
What's
have
that, Rachel?
I'm just like playing the game.
Are you beating him?
Yeah.
Is he getting a bit salty?
Yeah. He's not
Kind of.
happy.
That's Sam's prerogative, though, isn't it?
It's okay. He's got around it now. He's
Oh.
all right. He's doing fine.
5-second rule.
On this floor with the 2 dogs, 5-second rule is reduced to 0-second rule.
negative seconds.
Negative seconds, yeah. Whatever you eat off this floor, you will contract something.
The other thing I'm really enjoying about Caradron Overlords is they've got vehicles with a transport capacity.
They're like the only thing in AOS.
I was going to say,
with
is
that.
there anything else in Age of Sigmar that has transport capacity?
No, I
there
don't
is.
think there is. No.
And it's really quite cool because obviously, like transporting 40k, they
Yeah.
can disembark, they can re-embark. The Sky Wardens, who are the dudes with their own little flying bubble on top,
Yeah, like
they
can hitch
latch
themselves.
onto it, yeah, and
Yeah.
they don't add to their transport usage because all
Yeah.
they're doing is like hitching a ride with it.
What is it? Can you have over the designated thing as well? So instead of like having a transport capacity of 10, you can have say 11 models, but it reduces the movement.
You
slightly.
lose an inch per model over its capacity, so you can max. So the frigate can do 10, but you can go as far as 15, but you lose an inch per model over.
Yeah,
Unless, of course, it's Sky Wardens who are just hitching a ride. And
Yeah.
this is the thing: is you can deploy your entire army just in vehicles. It's really it's possible doing it. Certainly, at any level, because you just add more vehicles.
yeah,
But you could just have your whole army just skyborne right from turn 1. Which
Okay.
makes a really interesting, where are they going with these guys?
Yeah.
A lot of the bigger the ship goes, the slower it gets. That's a shame, sort of thing. And the little gun haulers don't have a transport capacity,
because they're
and they're by far the
essentially-
fastest. They're just a gun platform sort of thing. But even so, really cool.
It'd be interesting to see if the Skaven get anything similar to that. Like, because it's the whole thing is like Skaven and dwarves Like if one gets like that, eventually the other one would get. Because I'd imagine, like, how long has it been since AOS like started after that massive void of the end times? 10,000 years?
How long's Age of Sigmar going now? It must be getting on for 2 years.
Mancala is fun, Womancala is better. Oh, damn it.
Who's winning?
Me at the minute, I think.
Yeah, Sam's winning.
Are you letting him win, Rachel?
No.
Are you sure?
At the minute, she just made it though, so she'll get 2 counters at the moment.
Is there anybody on the chat that has any more questions for the team at the table? Then we're going into the last few minutes of the show, I think, and maybe we just take a few questions, see if there's anybody's got any questions. I'll tell you what, I'll ask a question of the chat. Is what is everybody wanting at the top of their list for their hobby want for 2018? So, and maybe we can go around the table. Top of your hobby list for 2018. I was going to ask Sam, but he's really
The top of what list?
What's the top of your hobby list
To
that
do?
you want? No, in 2018, you want to come out, to be released,
Oh,
to get added to it
elves of some sort.
for Age of
Two.
Sigmar.
So Age of Sigmar, some sort of elves. More for me, either wood elves or dark elves. That's what I want most.
Mhm.
And then for 40k, out of everything, I'd probably say White Scars. I want Primaris bikes. More
So
than
in
anything.
2018, if we get Age of Sigmar elves released and
They've got to be
White
wood
Scars,
elves or dark elves though.
Wood elves or dark elves?
Because Rachel's bags in high elves and Patrick does high elves, so
High
I need
elves,
one of the
cool.
others.
Patrick was very specific as well on the Monday Musing. He wants like different looking dragons. He doesn't want the spindly dragons.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wants
yeah.
proper like.
Star Drake
Yeah,
sized
really.
ones.
Yeah, but he said the Star Drake was kind of almost too far there.
Yeah,
that was
too
like
much
too
armoured and
chunky,
stuff.
too much armor.
You want
and stuff.
something that's
There's
sleek,
something
but
in between. Yeah.
My favourite is Smaug. And I know that's not a dragon, I think it's a wyvern or something. I think Patrick was saying.
Yeah, it's a wyvern because it's got the 1 limbs. Dragons are like 6 limbed, similar to
But
the high
that
tyrants.
model, Smaug, is like the
Yeah.
best. Just a smaller version of that I'd be happy with for high elves.
I'm going to say something quite heretical now. You
What?
can have dragons with just 4 limbs, as in 2 wings and 2 legs.
No, they're wyverns.
No, they're not.
No.
It depends which culture you're looking at. But there are dragons with 2 legs and just
There's even
wings.
dragons with just 4
But it just depends
legs.
the origin of the myth you're looking at
Mm.
when it comes to dragons. There are 4-legged dragons with wings, and there are 2-legged dragons with wings. But in
Mm.
some cultures, 2-legged dragons with wings was called wyverns. But there are 2-legged dragons with wings. But it's a little bit heretical because everybody says, no, they're definitely wyverns. It's not the case. It depends where your dragon
Hi,
mythology comes from. But that's another story. Derpimus Maximus wants to actually finish something in 2018. But what about something new, something amazing? Rower is saying the lion. Coleman's saying more dwarves. Is that more dwarves? Well, it's got to be for Age of Sigmar because there are no dwarves, are there, in them? Demon Lizard from Outer Space, top 3 once. And Derpimus Maximus says screams, squats. With an S at the end. Liam, 2018, what you want? You can't say Pirate Skaven.
You really are stuck, aren't you?
New Slaves to
I
Darkness
think I'm going to
models.
lose
I
this.
think you're going
Slave
to
of
lose.
Darkness.
They're basically
That's
the
going to
old
get you an
Chaos
extra
Warriors.
counter, but it would give
So,
me one of yours
New
anyway.
Chaos Warriors, New Chaos Knights, stuff like that.
But if you do that,
So not
I'm going to get one
Bloodbound.
anyway.
Not
Either way,
Bloodbound,
I'll get
like
one.
generic Chaos. Something that can
Trying
go
to
with
bring up the
Archeon.
game.
Do you think that's going to happen?
Probably not.
That's
But
it.
Do you think?
I reckon
So-
they'll bring out
Three,
new.
something to go with
6,
Archeon.
9,
I reckon they'll
12,
bring out something
15,
like the Dark Oath,
16,
Chieftain and stuff
17.
like that. There's got to be something there more than
I've
that.
won, Phil.
Because the Memorial models are
won.
like,
I've won!
Well done,
I beat
Sam.
the master.
I'm not
Well
the
done,
master.
Sam.
I've played like once.
I played once, but you're brainier than me. How many did you get?
15.
To not 17.
You do know we were playing reverse Mancala.
What's that mean?
You've got to get less beads.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, no, I made that up.
Ah,
Um,
that was
So-
good. I
so
I
Rio
had some
says-
tough moments then. I like games like this.
You did miss one for ages as well. I think you had like a thing there and an empty thing there, and I had about 3 just sitting
Oh,
there.
did I?
Yeah.
Man. Well, it turned out alright in the end, I guess.
Surreal says, so what is a Drake? We're talking about the Star Drake that goes with the Sigmarites.
no, Drakes are like 4-legged, just dragon similar things.
Oh, as in what is a Drake in general?
Yeah.
4-legged dragons, no wings.
Yeah,
Which is
essentially.
still dragons, by the way.
There are
depending
like
on what
baby
mythology
dragons
you're
that are just drakes, though. I'm sure in games and stuff, a baby
There's like-
dragon is a drake. I don't know. There's a list online.
I've got
Okay.
this like I'm gonna get really nerdy here. I've got this.
You need to get Peter
got a-
Jackson's book on dragons. That's
I've got
really
a Dragonology book.
Oh god.
It's like my dinosaur
He's got a
encyclopedia.
dinosaur encyclopedia. When we were playing Ark, all he'd talk about, like we'd say, Liam, what's this dinosaur? And all we wanted to know was what it generally did.
Yeah,
and he'd
he'd
give
give
us
you
everything.
everything.
Its height was this, it laid eggs, and it generally came outside. It's like, Liam, I don't care about that. What does it do? I don't know.
Demon Lizard from Outer Space wants more Skaven.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
No.
It's like the
I'd like to see
Vermin
more
Lord.
Skaven in the game. You don't see enough of them at the moment.
There's
Whether that
loads of
needs,
Skaven.
does that just need?
They've been in General's Handbook. They got a big update in that. and
Yeah,
there's
they need a
loads of
battle
types of
tome. I
models.
want to see
Yeah.
Skaven back in the game. They're too cool. There's
they
too
had a
many
battle
cool
tome.
models.
It's
But I
the
need to see
Vermin
them on the
Lords.
table.
It's Thankroll, whatever his name is.
Yeah, they've got
Bone Ripper.
Skyer or Scryer. They've got.
It's like some of the
Verminous.
models for these things aren't updated enough. Like Sky, you've got the Rattling guns that just
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like
they could be
monkeys with a Gatling gun.
Yes, and the Eshin, Clan Eshin, they could be updated.
No,
Because
it's
the
like
Gutter Runners and the.
the Vermin Lord for
things.
it's fine, and then the stuff from Silver Tat, everything else is just monkeys in cloaks. Like,
So
gonna get ya.
I don't know whether Liam answered the question. What did you want for 2018?
Warriors of Chaos,
Oh,
but
yeah, that was it.
proper Warriors of Chaos, and in 40k, I'm not sure. Probably Angron. I do want to do a Khorne Berserker army.
Because there aren't enough Bloodthirsters.
I love my Bloodthirsters. I love my Bloodthirsters.
Yeah, but out of all the Primarch, you've got things like Fulgrim that could come back,
Fulgrim would be
Perturabo,
Mm,
giant Perturabo.
Perturabo. What would he come back as? Just like a,
a
big
massive
Next
obliterator.
engine.
Yeah, they
Like,
obliterated warps and
He
everything.
generated, as he ascended to a demon prince, essentially the obliterator virus, which all the dudes that look like potatoes with weapons coming out their arms going pew pew at the back, like they could get some new models when he comes out. But Perturabo's essentially got so many weapons fused with him now. I'm trying to think of.
Kablams is saying hi. Hey Kablams.
Hi, Kablams.
Yeah, Rachel, you got a 2018 wish list?
What stuff that hasn't come out yet?
Yeah, stuff that
Yeah,
you want.
something
now.
new and exciting and shiny. Doesn't have to be 40k or Age of Sigmar if you think it outside the box, outside the GW box.
I can't think of anything outside the GW box. Does life exist outside the GW box? No, I guess High Elves. It'd be cool to see some new High Elves get redone.
Yeah.
Because I always started with High Elves, so it'd be nice to see those. I
Sam
wouldn't
would
wanna
have
get
such a massive
distracted.
painting list of high elves.
I
don't they?
know.
They'd be doomed. Can you imagine if they released wood elves, high elves, and
Dark
dark
elves.
elves?
As well
Just
as
to
the
like-
Black Dragons, the
yeah.
White Scars, the Fire Slayers, the
Good luck
Stormcats.
with all of that.
It's okay.
I know we said we were going to wrap it up. Could we try and squeeze in one quick game of Cheat? Because it's hilarious.
Cheat.
I don't even know how to play it.
Oh no, I think the whole thing is you cheat, Sam.
That's
So.
low, isn't it? Is your back hurt, Sam?
My back is hurting.
Okay.
You guys could have a game if
Oh,
you
we
want,
could
but I'm going to
actually.
stay here if that's okay. Surreal says they have Pringles in the UK? Question mark. Yes, we do have Pringles in
There
the
won't
UK.
be many more Pringles left soon.
But when Liam's around, not for long. I've seen you work through. We in fact, actually, someone asked the question earlier: "What do you eat while you playing game?" I've seen you demolish an entire tube of Pringles from top to bottom in the space of a game.
If it wasn't for the video, they would have already been gone.
Pringles occur in the UK, yes. They have got Merry Christmas ones as well, so these ones have, you can write two, you don't even need to wrap them if you want to give them
You
as a
can just
present.
give them some. I
So-
should have wrote to Liam on
Yeah,
it.
to Liam,
I
that's
didn't
his
even
Christmas
plan ahead.
present. You just didn't write it, they are Liam's.
Sorry, they're not really Liam's. I think he's meant to be sharing a little bit.
Does Liam know how to share food?
No.
I'm like the Tyranids when it comes to
Food.
food. I can just eat and eat and eat, but don't put anything on.
We have many varieties of reformed potato-ish snacks.
So I found out that in the Netherlands, or in the Netherlands where I went to at the very least, they very rarely had salt and vinegar crisps like we have.
We love salt
in
and
the
vinegar,
UK,
don't we?
and they didn't have prawn cocktail either.
No. But do you know what we
I
can't
don't know.
find
Yeah,
at the minute?
prawn cocktail, no way.
We've had
That.
really bad problems.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar French fries. You can't buy a pack of just salt and vinegar French fries. There's always like ready
When
salted.
you say we have had this problem,
You and me were looking for it the other night when we were doing Morrison
I think
shopping.
it probably upset you more than it did upset me.
I really like salt and vinegar French fries, but
Salt and vinegar is the only.
You
flavour
either
to
buy a
go for
multi-pack.
anyway, full stop.
already salted. Or pickled onion and salt and vinegar. They're quite nice.
I like barbecue.
Ugh.
Barbecue hula hoops.
Never mind. I've demolished a tube of salt and vinegar in about 10 minutes. I think I got first-degree burns in my mouth. That is the problem with salt and vinegar Pringles, that your mouth just falls apart the next day.
I think the worst thing is when you grab a stack that's like an inch thick and you just go for it because you're like driving or something. Yeah. So you just, and then it just goes everywhere. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I was once pulled over by the police and had a mouthful of Pringles.
What's this?
And the policeman tapped on my window, and I wound my window down, and he was like, "Are you aware of the speed you're going?" And I went, "Bravo!" And just loads of Pringles down onto my lap, and I was like, "What?" It was a horrific moment. He let me off, I think, just for the Pringle hilarity. Question: when playing doubles tournaments, what do you guys think about GW rule of holding hands while rolling dice? That'd be nice.
Aww.
We could hold hands.
That's why Acharya wants Rachel's sister to play Age of Sigmar and double up. I'm a bit the hopeful. It depends who you're with, Amit. I mean, if you're going to be working with Liam, maybe.
I've got very bony hands, so...
I like how that's a deterrent. I've got very bony hands.
Just
if you can get past that...
when you're rolling dice, it's not comfortable.
Okay, salt and vinegar are very British. Yes, they are. Okay.
Oh, I didn't realise they were very British.
If I do a kebab flavoured Pringles, I'd definitely eat them.
Liam, I want a kebab now.
I want a kebab. Everybody wants a kebab.
How do you pack this back up?
You just put all the beads in one side with the bag. So you need to spread those out and then you fold it over. Right, new
Oi!
Off.
Surreal says new YouTube challenge: trying to eat a fistful of salt and vinegar Pringles. A fistful rather. Of salt
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, you'd be no problem at all. Shall we wrap up at that?
Yeah.
It's like 10 to.
Yeah.
I think we've been going. I can't do any more, to be honest. I think I'm at my limit, fight wise. So maybe I should sit up here and we'll say goodbye to the group chat, shall we? So I'll get on the camera just one last bit. Wow. Are we alright, K-Dog? Yeah, we are. So, yeah, well, did I say what I wanted for 2018?
No.
Maybe I should say that.
Go on then.
I would really like to see, for Age of Sigmar, it's not going to happen, but I'd like to see normal dwarves.
Yeah.
Like something to do with the more civilized...
Land
you've got the Skylord and you've got the Fire Slayers, but I'd like, because the whole Sigmar storyline is going with, we're building cities now, but those cities are under risk from all of this stuff, and I'd like to think of like dwarven merchants like moving into those cities and then forming their own militia and their own. So I like the idea of sort of land-based dwarves again, just because I think it'd be kind of nice as well from a...
You should probably have my Fire Slayers off me. Because you've got Caradron Overlords. If you would do, because dwarves suit you most, don't they, with your beard and everything. You could have Sky Dwarves, Fire Dwarves, and Land Dwarves, and properly nailed dwarves.
There is some dwarf models out, and they're pretty cool. I kind of like them.
Like,
they've kind of like
the
if you read the Caradron Overlord thing, they've like overlapped the gunpowder weaponry now because they've got all this cool sort of ether weaponry and stuff like that.
It's totally not magic.
I'm not sure whether there's any room or whether we'll just see them fizzle
Did you want
away.
them? Because they're literally built, and that's the problem you have with building them. There's a KR case that fits the entire army.
But have you painted them as well?
One model's been painted.
Give me a shout when you've painted them.
No, because that's why I'm saying you could do the now. If I'm going to do Beastman next year.
But I've got my Caradrons to do.
Yeah, it's skin. You'll just airbrush the skin in a second, won't you?
Yeah, but Sam's got the rest of my Seraphon
Yeah,
to do.
I've got
He's
Seraphon,
not done those.
Black Dragons,
It's been ages.
and Beastman. And that
See how you get on with your Beastman.
Well, I need to clear room, don't I? For them.
Okay. I've got that Beastman model. Is that a Beastman model you can use in your 1,000 points?
Gorgon,
though?
yeah.
The
But
Gorgon.
I like the
That
big.
more like 2,000.
I like the big four-jawed one.
Ah, okay.
That's
So
like
you're
a
already planning
centerpiece.
that.
The Gorgon
Okay,
from GW looks a little bit.
So 40k is just a simple wish. Although the Eldar range is large and beautiful, I would like to see
all plastic
aspects.
Yeah.
Just because it'd be so nice to see some
Plus
of those
specs.
models. Part of me wants new vehicles,
Yeah.
but I'd just cry if they did that. But you know, like the Wave Serpent now is so ancient. Somebody was saying on one of the chats I was listening to, that Wave Serpent model and the Falcon model is the same age of the old Rhino.
Yeah.
So you know that like really, really old rhino that looks like a cheese block. It's like that's the same age as that. The thing is though, it has aged quite well. I still think they look good. So that's almost, if that wish was granted, I'd almost regret it.
I like Rogue Trader Land Raiders more than current Land Raiders.
They are
They're
cool,
tons. They're like mini Spartans.
Yeah, they're cool.
But they're more expensive than current Land Raiders,
I know.
and they're second hand and normally broken.
Sorry, Sam, I sold one of those because I had one and I didn't know you were liked them.
Yeah, but you probably sold it for more than you can buy a Land Raider for at the minute.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it's worth just selling it. But if you could buy them now from GW, I would just buy those Land Raiders instead of the new ones because they look
cool.
they've got loads of character. They look a lot better. What are you laughing at?
Loads of character.
They have. Do you know? I think the new ones they are just blocks of cheese. Like Phil was saying.
I
It's
like
just a
my
Land
blocks
Raider
of cheese,
with
Sam.
guns on the side of it, but yeah, Rogue Trader with. Oh, and Rachel's friend has loaned me Rogue Trader. You know the old Rogue Trader book.
Yeah.
I've got that.
He's got a good copy.
Oh, we should have done
And a
like a
bad
little,
copy.
We should have brought
So he's
that.
given me the bad copy, and the good copy we can use for a video on the channel. And he's got the original Warhammer Fantasy role-booking thing as well. So I've got roleplay book with both of those I can do a video of.
I've got
They look
I know
amazing.
it sounds crazy. I've got the first.
Thanks, Greg.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Merry Christmas, thank you, Greg. I've got Fantasy First Edition somewhere, still in its box as well. The first edition of Fantasy, that's crazy. You could do like a proper old school game. Right, okay then, but we were rounding it up, weren't
Yes.
we? So,
Yeah.
Coleman just say that Phil, you're my dwarvish soulmate. So
nice one,
You
Coleman.
do need dwarves.
Thank you,
don't
man. I had a beard trim today, by the way.
Okay.
Derpimus Maximus says he likes blocks of cheese too. I can't believe I mentioned cheese while I was talking about Elf.
Cheese,
There
Gromit.
you go. I think that's it.
Do you want me to turn off the thing?
You could do, couldn't you? Because
do you
bear
want
in
me to
mind
do it
it's on
properly
that.
this time?
I
But
was
yeah,
gonna say, you
well,
could do a
should we
good
just
job
wish
as you did last
everybody
time.
a happy Christmas?
Yes. Happy
Merry
Christmas. Thank you for
Christmas.
joining us on
Merry
the
Christmas.
stream. Merry Christmas.
Thank you to everybody who supported us right from day one. I was having a look at our oldest video, and Sam actually just quickly answered this question. I think some of our oldest videos went supposedly show the date of February, but I don't think we went live in February.
No.
Do you remember the
March or
first
April.
hobby hangout?
No, I think it was end of Feb that we started.
So it was like the end of because the website was then a couple of months behind,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So I think there was like the base series
January,
that went live.
they say they're live for some of the basing videos, but they were only uploaded as private ones, or
So it was like the end of
something.
February. Yeah,
but
they
it
were
was
private,
February
weren't they?
that we started. Yeah, so it's
So
been
what-
almost a year.
It's
Wow.
almost been a year. I think we've turned 8,200 subscribers on 8,200 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah,
There's like hundreds of videos. I
I
can't
think
have lost
if we
count.
nailed more battle reports, we'd be on a bit
Yeah,
higher
probably.
by now. But we haven't been able to do as many. as
No,
we'd
but
like.
we've got. I mean, I've done the. I think what can you expect from us in the new year? Let's just do 2 minutes on that. I've done the battle report here with Patrick, which is
Yeah.
like a lot more informal. It's kind of 3 cameras, so it's a handheld cam, a map cam, and a dice cam. And I think that's more easy for me to edit around the day job. And then I think we can do a mixture of those battle reports, which is kind of back to some of our earliest battle reports where I was taking you on, Rachel, and you were doing your crazy Death Star of hell.
That 8-hour game.
I think that's easier for me. And then we can do the studio, get the studio battle reports. But I think we can probably up the battle reports in the new year. That's the hope, because I've finished editing the one I did with Patrick, and it took me like sort of 2.5 hours to edit.
It takes me
So-
10 hours to do a battle.
I know for the full studio ones it takes like 10 hours, but the 3 camera one was like 2.5
Well, I'm
hours.
changing the new one. I'm with the one with Patrick. I'm going to do dice camera. Michael McKeever subscribed. Thank you,
Hey,
Michael.
Michael McKeever.
Hi there.
Dice camera on the right, so you
Yeah.
don't have to edit those. And then I'm going to have in the main footage, I'll switch between the 2 people cameras, the
And the map.
isometric camera and the map camera.
Maybe just drop the isometric camera, just have the map.
The
camera.
ISO is good to have as a backup at times, though. So I'm going to have 4 cameras in there,
True.
but then it means
Yeah.
I don't have to edit the dice cam. So it should be
Yeah,
quicker
it's
to
a
edit.
good point. It's quicker to edit. I think that's the thing. We're going to experiment with the format a little bit. We're going to do kind of the informal battle reports here, which I think realistically will be done on 4x4 and limited to around about 1,000 points, maximum 1250, because that's what we found when we played Patrick. Any more than that and you're running out of space, and it's okay on 4x4 here, it works. And again on the screen I've got like map cam, dice cam below, and then the gamer cam. So I'm going to try and get like 2 of those done a month. I think if I can do one every 2 weeks, that's like reasonable.
Yeah.
And if I don't know whether you can do maybe 1 or 2 of the big battle reports.
Probably,
every
I
month.
could probably
We
do
might-
2. I just need people to. But Mike played a lot, didn't he? And now he's not around. at
and
the
that's
moment.
been an issue. But if we can get
It means
Liam,
putting up with Liam and his
we need to
Pringle.
put up with
the
Liam
big
and
Pringle.
Pringles, but-
I'm quite calm and calculated when you shove me in a corner and prod me.
So I think we could play at the studio as well. It's just it's me finding the time to do sort of 10, 12 hours edit is the issue. So we're going to try and do more battle reports in the new year, definitely. 8,200 subscribers in less than a year. The website, in that space of the year, we launched the website. We got the premium membership up and running. So thank you very much to all our premium memberships. Definitely made our Christmas, along with the donations as well, which we're super, super appreciative of. We got the forum up and running.
Yeah.
What else? With something else recently up and running, wasn't there, on the website? I can't remember what it was.
We've got more, but we can't talk about that yet.
No, we're going to be releasing something which is probably going to wait until the new year now, but I have got the technology working, so that's the good news on that. We have the technology and it is working. And I think in the new year as well, we're going to enable card payments as well for premium memberships for people without PayPal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of new stuff coming along. There's definitely a lot more content coming on the website as well. And things like putting up army lists and maybe some written battle reports onto the forum as well, is some of the formats we're going to experiment with. So expect lots of new content from us in the new year, and I think that's it. Maybe we just say Happy Christmas and a Happy New Year, and then you can do credit, but it'll be like awkward because you've got to spin around and then find it. So we'll just have to stop like frozen and
No, go for it. Hold on, let me find it first.
Oh, but then you're missing out on
You're
the Merry
missing out there. You've got to
Christmas.
turn around. We've just got to do it and pause.
No,
we'll do it and
No,
pause.
it'll be
What do I
it'll be like
press?
super awkward.
Go
It'll be
back
amazing.
to off studio mode. Go off studio mode. That's cool.
There
And
it
then
is.
there's a thing called end credits. But that's all you got to do. You got to click that.
Just press that.
Yeah, but don't worry. You see that little keypad? Bring the keypad over.
What is this?
Bring it over.
It looks
and
like
then
a
look at the
calculator.
camera,
What do I press?
and then just press number 9. I think.
How
we'll
do we
it.
know if this
I'll tell
works?
you. I'll tell you. If
Can
it
I go
works.
back if it was the
No,
other
no,
button?
don't do it now.
Right.
What's the button for this?
Don't
Come on,
worry
guys,
about it. I
we've
don't
got
know.
this.
I don't,
We've
it'll
got
work.
this.
It'll work.
Just
I
press
know it will
every
work.
button until it works.
So let's just go.
I got my finger on the button.
Happy Christmas, everyone, and have a great New Year.
Merry Christmas!
Bye.
Merry Christmas, bye.
Yay.
Oh, no. What have we done?